Howdy, howdy.
Good morning.
Good evening.
I guess I'm in the middle of the day. Close to it.
Yeah, these time zones are freaky, aren't they? Monday morning already here.
For sure.
Start of the week.
Did you get back to Australia time since Texas? Did you acclimate back yet?
Yeah, it took me about a week. I was waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning and wide awake and getting up really crazy hours. But now I'm back in track. But it's cold. I miss that sunshine and the warm weather. It's freezing down here in Melbourne.
Oh man. Let's see. September. What is September like weather-wise in
It's spring, but it should hopefully be nice. I'm feeling the cold so much at the moment. So I don't know. Other people may find it's okay, but I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine in September. It doesn't get hot here.
Well, no, I think we're coming. It's not September. I was thinking when you come to in 2020.
Oh, to Florida.
Yeah, to Florida. If that'll be a relief. I think Australia. I think we're going there. What is that? November 24th. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What's the weather like in November?
Well, still, we don't have it. It's not going to be hot. It gets really hot sort of February, March. They're our hottest months, so you'll be fine.
That's funny.
You won't be melting in a puddle.
That's good. I'm starting to get used to it. I think I got some of the Texas weather on my boot and tracked it back to Montana with me.
Well, that's a good thing.
90 there, yeah. Well,
yeah.
It's still too hot for where he's at.
It is warm. Yeah, it's not much fun. We were loading fireworks. We're getting ready to sell. Starting tomorrow, it's officially fireworks season, and it was hot today. Man, it was warm outside. But you know what I'm noticing? Usually, and pretty much my entire history past, how summer works for me is I come out of the shadows, I go into the sun. I feel like one of those vampires that can't take the sun. And then I turn bright red, I blister, things start peeling. It's very uncomfortable. And then I get done with fireworks and I go hide in the shade next to an air conditioner for about 3 weeks until all my skin peels off and turns back to pasty white from red. It's usually what happens.
Rinse and repeat.
But this time I'm actually getting color. I'm not going straight from white to blister.
Right, to red tomato, right?
Right. I'm like, I do think the carnivore skin is more resilient to the heat. Yeah, like it's, I think that was as much poor skin before and then this carnivore skin. The carnivore skin seems to handle the sun quite a bit better, you know?
But don't be complacent. I still managed to get burnt. So with my English complexion from my dad, he's English. So yeah, my sister, she has the olive skin, so she's always been lucky in tans. But me, I still go red, unfortunately.
Right. I believe that. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes, but because what's the UV index in Australia?
Oh, Michael knows. You mentioned the other day. I wouldn't have a clue. No idea.
Well, ours hit 10 here the other day, which is extremely high for Montana, I believe.
6 of 11 today for you, 6 of 11 Todd.
Wow. 6 of 11 today for me? Yeah, the sun wasn't bad today. But I think if you look historically, 10 is a very high number, and we hit that the other day. Right. I don't think we usually hit 10. But I would imagine Australia is always in, 9 or 10.
0 of 11 for Lindy today.
Well, it's cloudy. I get it. But like in the heat, is it bad in the heat? That'd be interesting what their average UV index is.
Wouldn't have a clue. Sorry, I just miss the sun. I don't see much of it, so it's always cloudy.
That's one of the things that tells you how fast you're going to turn into bacon. Oh man! So you guys got anything exciting coming up? Working on?
Oh, really?
Really? I'm planning on sending you spam mail, one of those glitter bombs for that whole bobblehead thing you pulled off.
Sleeping.
Oh, where is he? Oh,
I got a name for him though. LT.
Little Todd. Great. It's all gonna be fun and games till I put that in a merch shop, make $1 million on it. You little shit. That was funny. I'll give you props. Oh, did you guys see Ashley's new video about Texas? He did a fantastic job on that video.
he did. That was brilliant. I've showed
Yeah.
my husband. He's so jealous. And I have to show Ella. She's still in bed, but
Oh, missing out, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe I should text Ashley and pull him up here and talk to him about the video. I've been meaning. Yeah, let me give him a text. You guys talk for a second. I'll text him.
Well, apparently doing an arm flab challenge with Lynn from Midlife Carnivore, and that's hard. So today I'm going to try and jump on the the vibration plate and do them on that. I'm just thinking that with a vibration, it might help relieve my muscles because I get so sore. I think after a week it would start getting better, but I think I'm getting a little bit stronger, but I still have to have a lot of rest. But yeah, that's quite exciting. Hopefully I can shrink my arms a little bit. That would be nice. But if anything, I'll gain a lot of strength. And this weekend, I'm so excited because I'm getting a smoker. So I'm going to be able to smoke.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of smoker did you find?
It is a Traeger, but not the top of the line like Ashley's got. That was a little bit out of my budget. So I said to the kids and my hubby, if you're looking for a birthday present, I'd really like a smoker. And it's my birthday next week. So I'm getting it hopefully Sunday. So I'm going to stock up on some meat and like some big briskets, or I don't know. I have to contact Ashley. He said to give him a ring, and he's going to walk me through my first couple of smokes so I know what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm super excited. I miss that meat. I miss all the cooking that he did at the Carnivore Camp. So it's just a little model Traeger, which he recommended. He used to have one before he got top of the line. So it's a good starting place for me. So yeah, exciting.
That's awesome. When are you going to get that then? This week?
Yeah, well, it's my birthday, 1st of July. So I get it on the 30th, which is a Sunday. So we're all going out for lunch with the family. And I'll probably get it that day, I think. So I'll have to, I might have to do my video, my 700 plus outside next to the smoker.
While you're cooking, that's right.
Yeah. So you can all watch my meat cook.
Yep. That's awesome.
So it's going to be awesome. Going to smell nice. Can't wait.
All your neighbors are going to be jealous smelling that all day.
That's okay. They're not invited. I'm not sharing my meat.
I don't blame you, Lindy.
There we go. Sorry. Well, that's awesome. It's funny. I was just at the True Value today, was looking around, and they had Ashley's smoker, the exact one. And I'm like, oh. And I mean, I was getting an itchy trigger finger. If I could have figured out how to put it in my van, I would have. I was like, it's only 4 miles to Costco. I can pick up a prime ribeye. I can have the smoker unloaded by noon. I can have me a smoked ribeye, smoked rib roast by this afternoon. So definitely going to be, definitely when I have a little bit of time after fireworks season, I think. Well, I got so excited because it was grilling season. I saw Blackstone grill I want in there. I saw a big green egg that I want in there, and I saw the smoker. And I'm like, ooh, I feel like there's going to be some additions to the cookware outside this year.
You have to build a bigger deck.
I'm going to deck for sure. That's the one big problem. The reason why I don't, but I'm going to have to Gonna have to figure out something. I'm gonna have to get that going for sure. But yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. Let's see here. But yeah, I had a fun live stream the other day. You guys might have seen with Tyler McCann. That was a really good live stream. If you haven't, I'll post it here if you didn't check it out. But it's going to be really exciting. We're going to meet him in August, and he's doing that Rendezvous, Riverton, Wyoming beef roundup. I think it's called the Rendezvous Beef Roundup, and it's going to be pretty exciting. So we get to meet up there again. And you remember anybody that was watching, we were talking about the Great Outdoors movie with John Candy and gosh, I can't remember his name now. Dan Aykroyd and John Candy were in that. And they took down a steak called the Old 96er. And so I brought it up. I told Tyler, I said, in all your festivities, you are missing one thing, though. You don't have the Old 96er challenge. And he promised that next year he's going to put the Old 96er challenge up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna be volunteer to be the first competitor to try to take down the Old 96er, but we're going to do a carnivore style because remember we were having the issue of baked potatoes and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Straight carnivore meat. So that'd be fun, huh?
That'd be awesome to live stream so I can watch it too. I don't want to miss out.
I definitely will. I don't know.
I'd pay to watch.
For sure. I saw somebody do one of those like in North Carolina or something. And it was just an extremely thick T-bone, which is a porterhouse, which is my favorite cut of steak. So I'm going to by far pray that they do that because it was like a 6-inch thick T-bone. Yeah, I was like, that is what I'm talking about right there. Let's get the 6-inch thick T-bone all day long. I'd take that down, no problem. So, but yeah, we should definitely, that's going to be so much fun to give that a shot. Man, that'll be good.
Well, it'll be interesting to see who wins, you or Bella, because she can pop down some meat.
Sure. I'm bringing my own knives to give myself an edge. My own knives and cutting board. Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. I'd like to see what we can set some kind of record or something. But yeah, so that's gonna be fun. And you guys want to start a pool over and under whether I blow something up accidentally this year or not? As the festivities start tomorrow. We got to do product testing tomorrow. That's usually when we find out how things are going to go.
What works and what doesn't, right?
Exactly.
Leave poor Cossetti home.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, I've had I took her out the first day out at stand, but she just got too hot. She can't do it anymore. She's too old.
Yep.
Yeah, so I left her home in the air conditioning. I did when I was getting at the hardware store today. They had these guys. They're called Vital Organ Trail Mix for dogs, and they're freeze-dried beef organs. And I thought, well, this could be good for hips, because they're just organ meat and freeze-dried. So usually she won't touch these things. And I also got one of just beef liver, freeze-dried beef liver.
Right.
And she won't touch the beef liver. She is not down with the beef liver, but she eats the organ mix like it's going out of style. Man, she was digging that. So
I guess you could leave the beef liver out for your basset hound friend.
yeah, I'll put it out on the deck and it'll be gone. That little trick. Yeah, I got Cosette a couple packs of 7-pound packs of stew meat out on the deck, and he got a good mouthful of that before I went and picked it up off the deck. I cannot believe that little turd. He's got the fastest 4-inch legs in the West, I'll tell you what. That whole dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he moves. I mean, my phone just went, bring your Instacart orders almost here. And it was like, that guy dropped it off. The basset hound passed him. I was opening the door. He took a bite and took off.
He's got faster Wi-Fi.
He does have faster Wi-Fi. He's over there. He's over there running a scrambler on that little turd. Gosh, but he does. He just sits and camps out right outside my garage and waits for Instacart.
Yeah, we used to have a basset hound back when I was young, and Dad bought this great big Christmas ham, and he had it sitting on the edge of the table. And I don't know how this dog jumped up because he's they're solid, and as you said, they've only got tiny little legs. He was able to pull that sucker off the table and out the back, and he was there. I've actually got a photo. I'm going to have to dig it out of him sitting in the grass with this big piece of ham in front of his head, like it was huge. And Dad was not happy.
I bet so.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, let's see. Let's hop on to some comments here. Hi, guys. John from the United Kingdom here. 11 months. There we go. Sorry, I thought I put it up already, but I didn't. 11 months and 105 pounds lost so far. Starting weight was 465 or 455.
Wow.
I'm a little dyslexic, but that is awesome.
That's fantastic, John. Great.
That is
Good
awesome.
job.
Congratulations.
It's awesome. Look at a picture. Go back to that. Look at his picture.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. Yeah.
You don't have to make fun of his pant size. Come on, Todd.
That's huge weight loss. But that is huge because I look forward to getting. We're at 456. That's pretty much the weight I'm at right now, and I've been doing this 18 months it took to get down to that. So I definitely, that's and that was starting weight. So I look forward to getting into the 300s. You got to feel so much lighter on your feet.
Big number, man. Yep.
That's awesome, man. That's so awesome. Congratulations. All right. Hillary.
Yeah. Hi, Lindy. Have you tried taurine for muscle recovery? I'm now able to walk 2 hours with pain later. No, I haven't heard of that. Who told me? Adam Carnivore today said I should take my aminos. That might help with muscles. So I've been taking those the last couple of days, but yeah, still a bit sore. I got a lot of atrophy to fix, many, many years. So I think it's going to take time.
Yep.
For sure. Lindy, what are you cooking first?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm going to ask Ashley. What should I cook first? Yeah.
I'm going to say it's going to be meat.
Yeah, I want something really fatty. I just find like brisket's not fatty enough for me. But then again, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get to have prime rib. Yeah, I don't know my cuts. I walk into the shop and there's meat everywhere, and I'm like, I have no idea what would go well in the smoker. So I might even video chat you, Todd, and see. We'll go through the shop and you can tell me what to buy.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Have you made it to Costco yet? Is that someplace you can go?
No, we need to get. You can't just walk in off the street. You have to buy like a pass, membership first, and then go. So we're just going to wait a little bit longer and go with Catherine when she can see again because they want to go as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll do it together. We'll get a family membership and use that.
In the States, they're $60 for like a regular one, or like $100 for a gold one, and I get the $100 one because you get like a couple of % back on your purchases. And so it ends up paying for your membership, basically.
Yeah, well, she might be able to use it for her business as well, like getting some bulk coffees and stuff for the girls. So biscuits, lollies, she has for the customers. So yeah, she may invest in that, and then I get a free membership use then. So yeah. Hey, honey, I didn't hear you leave this morning. I was passed out. I think you left about 3 or something, 3:30, but didn't hear you. Awesome. Have a great day. I need to buy a smoker too. I want a small one. Give us a orientation on how to use it. I will. I'll definitely be videoing it. So yeah, hopefully Sunday. It's been ordered, so I assume they're going to bring it down on Sunday. So yeah,
that's awesome. How many of your regular ribeyes would that equal? Let's see. quite honestly only about 3, and I eat 2 pretty easy. So yeah, I'll take down the 96 sure. No problem.
Up to 6, go 128.
Or eat 2. I might.
It's not worth being sick. It's not worth it.
I know 12 pounds of meat is a little bit much, but I can do 6 in a sitting for sure. Yeah, I'd have to think about that. Let me practice. That gives me. I'll reprime and practice and see what my tolerance is, my meat tolerance. Where do the meat sweats come in? I will tell you this: in the summer, it's a lot hard. Like I haven't had any appetite since I got back from Texas. Well, no, I take that back. I had an appetite for about 3 days to get back to normal, and then I hit a wall, and like I haven't had anything but pretty much meat sticks. Like, well, these because I've been working outside. I've been pretty much eating these guys for the last, I don't know, week. And I don't feel in a good enough place to fast right now, but I also am not hungry. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm in a weird spot right now. But we'll see how I come out of it. I just got to get to more on the schedule, but I'm just not, like, I'm going to bed at 3 in the morning and waking up early. And
You're all screwed up. Oh,
yeah, everything's upside down. I am losing weight, however.
That's good.
Yeah.
Just from the heat and just from the heat and just a lot going on right now. So it's very interesting. What kind of fireworks the big boomer take? Oh, you betcha, the biggest of boomers. Here, I wonder. Here, let me show you the fireworks. Hold on. See how it's kind of a smaller, laid back meeting today, so we got some time. Let's showcase some fireworks.
This is what.
Whoa, sorry. I'm going to copyright infringe myself on my own video. Hold on, I got to switch accounts.
No living being.
All right, let's stop doing that. Let's move this over.
Yeah, we can't just do fireworks here. You need to have a permit. But occasionally you hear people like popping fireworks off illegally, and yeah.
Got to live life dangerously sometimes. The year they outlawed it here, they stopped, they banned us from doing it. It was the most fireworks I ever heard.
Absolutely.
Really, I love them, but yeah, we just don't have many here.
All right, let's see if I can make this work with sound. Share screen. Blah, 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 blah. Turn the sound on. Smack that screen. Share. Got it. All right. Now I'm going to make it big as I can. We're going to get to the part. There's a lot of commentary here. We're just going to start it right here.
We're going to get going. Get the morning going.
Just be patient. It's going to get big. It's going to get big. It's going to get bigger. Hold on. It's going to get crazy. Here comes some mortars. It's hard to get all of it. Yeah, baby! Woo! Oh, that was a big one. Oh, there's some big ones. There's some big ones. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, those just punched me in the chest. Holy smokes. I swear to God, it feels like someone's punching me in the chest when those go off. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so that was the fireworks question. Hey, Ashley,
That's insane. Hey guys.
Hi.
we
Oh
had,
my goodness. That fireworks show is insane.
Thank you. We sure like to do it. We're getting excited because we've been stocking fireworks all weekend. Get ready for the sales. And somebody asked what kind of fireworks we light off. So I was like, I can show you. We take videos. So, yeah, let's see. Somebody said,
Hey, if you record it this year, make sure he turns the phone the correct way.
I'm thinking about trying to do it way better. I think I might even see if I can get somebody to film it, like for real. Either that, I'm going to buy a real good camera because I don't have one,
Your phone.
Speaking of Michael, here we go. I better switch mine now. There we
go. Michael's going to get at you. But let's see, where was that question? It said somebody asked where this was at. This is in Montana, in my backyard. Actually, we do that right in our backyard.
That's what I said, Todd's backyard, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And yeah, so we got all that in there. Now, Ashley, I haven't got to talk to you because I've been so busy hauling and unloading fireworks, but that video you put up of Texas was fantastic. It's my favorite video of Texas. Man, it was good. I've been telling everybody. I showed my mom, sent it to my brother, I sent it to my sister. It's freaking awesome.
That's awesome. Thanks, man.
So
I was going to tell you, it's just funny when I was putting it together the whole time. So I took my iPad with me to Mexico. We were going on that trip to Mexico right after Austin for our anniversary trip. and I took my iPad, and anytime I had a little break that was, we'd just been in the pool or something, we're just kind of lounging with the ocean breeze, which was amazing setting. I was sitting on the iPad just editing and doing that. It was the first time I ever edited on the iPad like that. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty good, but it just had I had this smile on my face the whole time. Every time I put in a new clip and saw everything again, and just the reminders of how much fun that was.
Oh man, it was so much fun. And I mean, I was having the same thing. I love watching. I've watched it like 4 times because I'm like,
me too.
Aw, that's awesome.
It's
Love
just,
it.
yeah, I'm enjoying the memories and already, and it's just like, I can't wait till the next one for sure.
Well, I love that you just invited me to come on and talk about it for a quick second and impromptu, but yeah, it was fun.
No, I appreciate it. I was gonna. Do you have some time, or did I catch you at a bad time?
I'm in the middle of smoking some chicken wings. That's next. That's my wife's favorite. So we're doing chicken wings tonight.
We got a question for you, Ashley.
All
you
right.
ever cooked a beef cheek?
Hey, okay. Little secret. I'm going to talk quietly because over the 4th of July weekend, I have them all ready. And yes, I'm ready to prepare those, but I'm not going to tell my family what it is because if I do, they won't eat it.
Better hope they're not watching.
Yeah, they won't be.
Lindy, you should tell Ashley what you got coming.
Oh yeah, my smoker's coming this weekend. So yeah, I'll have to give you a call and you can give me my first cooking tips. Yeah,
I love it. Well, you already got the prime rib. I hope that's what you're putting on first. No, I'm just kidding. But that's
what I told you.
No, well, I need to know. I have no idea. I go into the shop and I'm like, look at all this meat, and I have no idea where to start. So prime rib. I wonder if that's what it's called here in Australia, because our cuts are just all the names are different.
Any of the butchers will tell you that if it's the same thing as a ribeye, only you're not slicing it into the ribeye steaks, right? So just tell them you want a whole rib roast, and that's what the prime rib's done from. So
all right.
The butcher will even like take the bone off for you, and then re-wrap it up and put it in some twine or something like that. That's fine. And then when you get finished cooking it, it's real easy to cut that bone off, or you can just have them take the whole bone out, but I think it cooks up a little bit nicer if you've got the bone there as well.
Yeah, I think it's nicer to have the bone so you can gnaw on it later.
Yeah,
it's the best part. Yeah. I'd be fighting my husband for it. So, no, it sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know what they call it in Australia, but prime rib, and it's the same. If the butcher's confused by prime rib, just tell them the same cut as the ribeye. You just want it whole. Like you can get the whole thing, which is what Todd ordered that. Like on the second to last day where it was about 2.5 foot long. I mean, that's the whole rib loin, but a lot of times they'll cut it just like for a family or something like that. They'll cut like half of it or a third of it. And you can get, feed 4 to 6 people off of that easy.
Right.
I like having an excuse to eat the whole 20 pounds. Oh, darn it. Can't let it go to waste.
That's right. When you smoke it, you got to eat it.
Exactly. Man, I was thinking of you a lot today because I ran down and I had to go get some keys copied on the trailers for the fireworks, and I was at the hardware store and they have a huge Traeger section, and the XL, the Timberline XL, exact same one you had was sitting there, and I was like, immediately it
was calling your name.
It did, and I was looking. I drove my Toyota Sienna down there, and I was like, I wonder if I can get this in my car.
I wonder if I could turn my camera around. I got to show you my newest. After I got back from Austin, I was telling my wife because I've always wanted a griddle to cook on as well.
Yeah, did you get a Blackstone?
I did. No, I got the Traeger version. I can't turn the camera around.
I saw that today.
I'll just show it to you. So it's that right there. So I just got it.
That is so awesome. Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, I cooked some burgers on it last night, and it was great.
Does it sear good, do you think?
What's that?
Does it get real hot? Does it sear?
Yeah.
Really good?
Yeah. It gets real hot, and it's a nice even heat all across it. So
that is
great.
Awesome. So I saw that today.
For breakfast, scrambled eggs, bacon, all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, it's beautiful for it.
That's fantastic. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if you got some time, I was going to play your video, and then we can kind of reminisce about it as we get questions, because I was just going to play it.
Sure, if you don't mind that, or if you can, that'd be great. I'll stick on for a little while for sure.
Yeah, got some time. Let's put it up here.
As long as it doesn't make Michael too jealous. I know he was upset he couldn't be there. Something for next year, right, Michael?
For
Look forward
sure.
to it, man.
Definitely next year. Unmute. Yeah, this was the best. I think this is the best video I've seen by far. What we did in Texas. Here we go.
We're about to get busy in here. This is awesome. I can't
We have to turn it
be
down.
crazy.
Not getting sound through.
Am I getting sound?
Not getting sound out of your share. You're getting sound out of your microphone.
Okay, hold on. Let me try this again. Share screen.
Gotta love technology.
Let's try it one more time. Back it up.
Whew. We're about to get busy in here.
We're good.
This is awesome. I can't wait. This is about to get crazy. Here comes a lot of footage. We got steaks on, tomahawk steaks, prime rib, dino rib. It's nuts. It's nuts. What a beautiful setting we're in. And we're about to have some amazing carnivores come out here and enjoy this with us. And Chef Corbin back there, he's getting some fire ready. We got Brett, who's your carnivore, cooking with me. And yeah, we're about to get this rolling. You're about to see some meat coming off these smokers and grills. It's awesome. All right, here we go. Fun times. Well, my job was to bring the smoker, so I loaded it in the truck. Off to Austin I went. My other job was to find the meat. Found some incredible tomahawks at Costco. After calling about 6 Costcos along the way, finally found them. Bought 25 beautiful tomahawk ribeyes. So excited. We were about to get into an adventure. I had no idea what I was about to get into, nor did I know that it was going to be one of the best weeks of my life. So much fun. Here I am coming up into what we dubbed later as Carnivore Camp. So much fun. So excited that I had the opportunity to do this. We had been planning this for several weeks and didn't realize what it was going to turn out to be, but Todd Bachnis had a vision, and he was the mastermind behind a lot of this, with the Healing Humanity documentary team going to this Airbnb with the intention of filming a lot of the amazing carnivore doctors and some of the stories for the folks that were going to be there, including Todd and Limitless Lindy, who flew in from Australia, and several others. Turned out to be 14 others in total, which was amazing. We just had an amazing time. The home was beautiful. When we rolled up, there's one main house that they did the filming in, and then next to this was a giant barn with a beautiful setting of a river in the background. I had no idea that I was about to meet some of the most incredible carnivores. My job was to cook the meats. So I hauled my smoker down from the Dallas area and purchased a lot of the meat ahead of time. I brought in some briskets, brought in some prime rib, had all the tomahawks that we found, and we were going to cook up basically food anytime somebody needed it. Brett from Who's Your Carnivore YouTube channel was my cooking partner for most of the weekend, and we had a great time cooking together. We had no idea, I don't think either one of us had any idea, the superstar YouTubers and doctors that we would be cooking for. All weekend long it was like this, where we had these amazing doctors or carnivore YouTubers like Dr. Chafee, his girlfriend Elle, Todd Bachnis, Carrie Mann, of course, there the whole weekend. It was pretty incredible just to constantly have everyone just hanging out. Here's Emma helping Carrie set up the equipment. He was able to bring his 2 girls, Emma and Katie, and they were a blast. Night 1, grocery stores were closed by the time Bella and them flew in, so we were cooking already. We opened up some of the tomahawks. Started in with the tomahawks. Todd's recommendation, yes, indeed. Yes. This is Thrill. Bella and Raymond behind her. It's Lynn. We got Bella's boyfriend Max. We got Emily. What a treat. What a treat. Carrie and Adam. And then the girls went to bed. They're missing out. Seriously, what an honor it was to cook up steaks all weekend long, hang out with these guys, watching them clown around and being goofy in their element. As fun as it was, we did have the conference to go to as well. Hey, all right. This is Ashley Rogers with the Carnivore Brothers. We are here at Hack Your Health, about to start Hack Your Health.
Yeah.
I'm here with Brett.
Yeah, Brett.
Who's your carnivore? Yeah, there we go. So we're here. We're going to go check it out. We've had an amazing couple of days already. Super excited. More on it to come, but we got to meet Bella and Dr. Chafee, Tom Bachnes, like all
Limitless Lindy flew in last night. We got to see her.
Yeah.
And this guy here made a killer brisket on his Traeger, and we all enjoyed that.
We're the carnivore cooks for our Airbnb for the Healing Humanity team that's going to be staying there. We're having the doctors come in that are being filmed, and we get to treat them to ribeyes. I mean, we're the ones cooking for them, which is awesome. It's been so much fun. It's going to be epic.
For sure.
Lots more to come. Here we go. Hack Your Health 2024. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hack Your Health was great. Meeting some amazing carnivores and hearing some amazing panels of speakers. It was epic.
You can charge for that. You can protect that legally. You cannot patent beef. And so at the end of the day, it's money. You know, poor health feeds the pharmaceutical system. You know, it feeds the medical system, feeding the mental health system.
Not just amazing panels, we also got to see some amazing food demos.
Today, we are making biscuits and gravy, carnivore style. From my new book, that shameless plug, comes out October 1st and it's available for pre-sale now.
Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you. There it is. And first thoughts?
That works. That's good. That takes me back.
Biscuits and gravy.
You don't give up anything when you live this way. You gain great food. Good for you.
Love it. Love it. Every time I turned around, I was meeting amazing carnivores. Here's Fred and G. We had amazing doctors, Dr. Ovadia, of course, Dr. Chafee, Dr. Sean Baker, saw Carnivore Soldier, Larry, amazing people. Some of the most well-attended panels were the carnivore panels, and this was one of the first ones on Friday. Look at that lineup there. Absolutely amazing. It was really to kick things off.
Real quick, I know Judy Jo wants to mention something about this. This was a wonderful brainchild as well. So Judy, we'd love to hear from you, Judy. Hey guys, you can see
It was Limitless Lindy with Dr. Robert Kiltz, one of the most amazing people I've ever met. Dr. Kiltz, next level human. I'm telling you, he's amazing. But it was all about cooking the meat, so we were back at it, cooking up some prime ribs. Saturday night was our big dinner event. And this was the epic event where really we came with the tomahawks, the dino ribs. Lindy got to bring her daughter, Ella, who's pictured in the middle there, and she was teaching Emma and Katie to fold the napkins as her previous hostess experience had taught her some things. She was also in charge of some amazing table decorations. Hostess with the mostest. overall, the setup was awesome. The girls had done a great job setting up a table with some T-shirts and other merchandise for sale. There was the Healing Humanity photo op background. All the tables were set up with the cutting boards that Todd got, as well as amazing centerpieces that were set up and prepared by Ella, and just continue to meet great carnivores. This is Pastor Jimmy and his wife Annette. They had just came in for the dinner, and we were going to film them on Tuesday, the following Tuesday, out where they live in Fredericksburg, Texas. This was them coming in, getting to meet Dr. Baker, and of course Adam, and that's Dave, Lynn's husband, and he got to travel down with her as well. So just some of the preliminary before the big dinner event started. And what amazing people. I loved Pastor Jimmy and his wife Annette. They were just amazing people. And I had the privilege of going out to help film them on that following Tuesday. Here's the rest of the tables, just beautifully prepared. Everything looked great. Todd had gotten forks and knives and a lot of cutting boards, which are shown here. This was the main doctor table where everybody who was going to be on the live stream later on, we were going to serve them first. And it turned out just beautifully. The barn was absolutely incredible. It really was cool. Up the stairs here was another fantastic space. And this is where part 2 of the night was going to take place. So we had the dinner downstairs and everything was going great. This was an excellent space up here. That's where I stayed over there in that corner. And then Brett was on the other side to the left there. And back behind us here, which I'll show in just a second, was the rooms that Todd stayed in, and then another area for Ella and Lindy. But this is where they were going to do the live stream. So Todd and Lindy, bless their hearts, were so hard at work getting everything set up, tested, ready for the big live stream. As you can see, some mega equipment there. Enough filming, we had some cooking to do. Here was the fire pit. We were getting to sear all the tomahawks off on. And there's the tomahawks as we got them smoked up previously. We got them seared and ready to go, and then prepped on a cutting station where we presented them on the cutting boards, cut off the bone, and prepared, ready to eat. Here's what the primary table looked like. Really just awesome sight. I think we really knocked it out of the park. It was amazing. All right. Have everybody sit down and get the shots you need there before everybody jigs in.
Second round is coming here in a moment. And then I will tell you, though, there also is some dino ribs that are over here that have been cut off and shaved a little bit, so you can come sample that as well.
Okay, that is a beautiful piece of meat.
Really, everything turned out fantastic. Props to Brett, who's your carnivore, who helped give me the new technique to French the bones and get them all cleaned up off of those prime ribs. That's how the bones are sticking out there. That was Brett, and did a great job getting those put together for a presentation that was beautiful. This was the rest of the tomahawk meat we sliced up for everyone else. As I said, the dinner table looked great. Food looked great. We were thrilled. Everything turned out really, really well. And the next event was the live stream, and this is the crew getting ready for the live stream.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, okay. Let's adjust the other ones now. Let's try.
Yeah.
Live stream was great. And it started with a few technical difficulties, but ended on such an amazing high note. So with some great donations for the Healing Humanity documentary. And so proud of the efforts the guys put on for this.
If you want to get inspired regarding Parkinson's, we interviewed a woman for our documentary. She had Parkinson's and she overcame with carnivore. And she did carnivore, and then she got stricter to the blind diet. And one of the things we learned from her was she has all sorts of interesting cuts of meat, like shank and things we've never tried before. But she has an incredible story. She was able to get off the medication with the help of her doctor eventually. Her name is Mimi Morgan.
Awesome.
Hello.
Dietary. Let's keep going. This is our next.
Right back at it. We were cooking some more ribeyes. I had some briskets going, which I'll show in a minute, but that was to keep everybody fed and full and ready to go for the next big event. The Hack Your Health biggest event probably for the Steak and Butter gang was their feasting and fasting presentation, which I'd love to just play a little bit of that for those who didn't get to see it. You'll get to see a little clip right here.
Welcome everyone, this is the Carnivore Feasting and Fasting panel. We're going to quickly introduce ourselves and then we're going to show some transformations and we will take your questions. I'm Bella, Steak and Butter gal, 5-year carnivore. Thank you so much. 5 years carnivore. I was that crazy vegan for 6 years before that. Lost my period, wrecked my hormones, had cystic acne, brain fog, bloat, chronic fatigue. When I went carnivore, I healed all of that. And so I'm here today to help you understand that carnivore diet can change your life too, especially you females. Thank you.
Wow. Isn't it crazy having Bella here? First time. That's awesome, right? All we see is YouTube of her, and now look at her in the flesh. I love being here. Thank you for having us. I'm Raymond Nazon. I'm 52 years old. I was in debilitating poor health earlier on, and well, carnivore changed all of that. I was on the verge of probably having to get my colon, having surgery for that, and I didn't need that anymore because I changed my diet. I had pre-diabetes. I had plantar fasciitis. I was just downhill of what they call getting old. And well, you know what? I found out that, hey, carnivore, you don't have to get old. And wow, I'm like, okay, you know? So, and as a bonus, I got to look nice. Okay, that was bragging, sorry.
Hi, I'm Emma Harpo. I'm 53. I'm 3.5 year carnivore. Carnivore diet changed my life. It helped me to lose 150 pounds and maintain. It has helped me to feel my best mentally. I used to struggle with depression. I used to have medications. Carnivore has been the answer for me. Carnivore and fasting together have helped me to maintain this healthy lifestyle and be the best mom that I can. And I'd love to encourage you guys to give it a shot, troubleshoot, and see what the carnivore diet can do for you.
Yes. My name is Dr. Rock Kiltz, and I am a fertility doctor that listen to the doctor's diet advice, and I suffered. But at 55, I went carnivore. Now that I am 68, I've never felt better in my life. Yeah. And plus, I love this community. It is the most effing amazing ever. Such a great group.
Good being here. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Sean Baker. I've never liked vegetables in my life, and before I started carnivore, I was the size of Dr. Kiltz. There's hope for it. Everybody there's more. No, anyway, you guys are great. I love hearing from every one of you guys. This is what you guys tell me, teaches me, and motivates me, and we're all in it together, guys. Let's change this stuff.
I'm Dr. Anthony Chafee. So I've been doing carnivore myself for quite some time and seen miraculous changes in my own health, but most importantly in my patient's health. I've seen diseases reverse that are thought to be irreversible. We don't have any idea of how to treat them. We just can manage them symptomatically, and we see these go away. So to me, this is one of the strongest and most available tools as a clinician to heal people of their disease and get people healthy, and that's what I'm most excited about. So.
This is the beautiful, limitless Lindy. She has lost 500 pounds and she is here all the way from Australia.
Isn't that
amazing? All the way from Montana. Todd, did you want to say a few words? Okay, the microphone is over there, actually. We would love to hear from you. Coach Amy. This is Amy. She reversed her kidney disease, stage 3 kidney disease, and she has lost, I think, 60, 70 pounds, as you can see. Left sick with kidney disease, right killing it. Total badass. Round of applause for Amy.
Yeah, Amy.
And finally, the beautiful Rochelle. She was a bodybuilder. She could not get pregnant. And Rochelle, can we just hear from you just a little bit? Your story is incredible. She's here with her baby Benoit, by the way. So cute.
That's the big win.
Look at that. Fresh baby. Carnivore baby.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and supporting us. I know my story is not typical, as you can see on the left, but doing competitions naturally completely shut down my endocrine system, left me completely infertile. I went to countless doctors. I tried everything.
From there, it was time for the Healing Humanity, The Power of a Proper Human Diet documentary presentation. This was put on by Carrie Mann and Adam Lacey, who honestly just did an incredible job. It was the first time many folks had ever seen any of the actual footage from the documentary. This footage was exclusive to Hack Your Health, so I can't show any of the footage here at this particular time. But stay tuned to the Healing Humanity documentary website if you want to find out a little bit more information about the documentary and hopefully eventually be able to see some of the footage yourself. Stay tuned for that. But it was incredible, really emotional connection with the audience, some incredible stories, and you can't help but connect with the people in there. For those following, Bill Knott had an exclusive comment from Bill about how he's doing in his progress after seeing where he came from, losing over 200 pounds so far this year. It hasn't even been a full year. Absolutely amazing stuff, and we can't wait to see more on the documentary. Keep an eye out for that. Lots more information to come, including at the end of this video. Next was our big Healing Humanity dinner at Casa do Brasil. This was a fundraising event that I helped put together, and it was amazing to see the turnout. We just packed that room, and what awesome support for Healing Humanity.
And we need to see if we can shut down the kitchen back. So I don't let you know coming to I love to eat. Let's eat.
I just have one question for everybody. Is anybody going to the salad bar?
This was seriously so much fun. So many incredible carnivores. There was a lot of influencers. There was a lot of doctors that showed up. But what was awesome is this was an event that was open to everybody. So people who didn't get to go to Hack Your Health was actually able to attend and really enjoy getting to meet some of these incredible people as well, who didn't have an opportunity to Hack Your Health. So that was fantastic.
Put me in the freezer.
Glad you're here. Lunchtime, how's it? There it is. Yes. Yes. It's official. It's entertaining. Thanks, I guess.
So we're just going. So we're just gonna place it in here in just a second. I'm gonna put the probe in it, and then what we're gonna watch.
I hope you can see through some of this footage how amazing Carnivore Camp was. It was really, truly epic and such a fun week. I can't wait for the next one. I have to give some incredible props to Carrie Mann from Homestead How and Adam Lacey from Carnivore Today, who are just doing a phenomenal job with the documentary Healing Humanity. We need all the support we can get. This is a completely crowd-funded project. And if you would like to support, I'm going to put the link and the information to go to the website to where you can donate and help support this at the end of this video. But those guys are doing an incredible job. Buy some merch, help spread the word. We're doing some amazing things and just so much healing happening from what we're seeing on the carnivore diet. Cannot wait to see where this continues to go. Thanks for watching the video, y'all.
Man, oh man, Ashley, was that a good video?
That was awesome. Great job.
Hey,
So
thank
good.
you.
I miss everyone so much.
Yes. Me too.
We're definitely going to have to do it again. We're going to have to put our heads together and start searching early for Florida and come up with a game plan, because now I'm worried we set the bar too high. This is how it happened with fireworks, and now where do we go?
Your vision was awesome, Todd. I know you had a lot of cool ideas for that, and man, I think we pulled it off pretty good. But it was pretty epic all the way around.
Yeah, I mean, it clearly was divine intervention, because all the right people ended up being there, and everybody had their part. And you guys, man, you guys did so. Everybody did awesome in their part, but man, the food was spectacular. You helped so much. We couldn't have done it without you. It was just amazing. So good.
It was an honor. It was so much fun. And yeah, I know Carrie had Brett on his channel last night, and they were reminiscing a little bit, and Carrie was like, "We're all in for next year too. We got to do this again and see if we can get Dr. Baker to be the camp counselor again." And
for sure. Yeah, let's do it again for sure. We got to find a sweet spot, and I don't know how it is to get.
I don't think I'll be able to get the smoker to Tampa, but we'll figure out something.
We'll get something. But I was going to say, I don't think Florida is as beef friendly of a state as Texas. I think they have some seafood, but we'll come up with something for sure. For
sure.
That'd be awesome. Man.
Well, count me in. Well, thanks for playing that. But yeah, it's definitely it'll hopefully be a lasting memory for all of us for sure. And
for sure.
What I loved most about it, honestly, is the relationships we got to build. I mean, again, it's one thing seeing you guys on film and whatever else, but or on the lives and stuff, but totally different in person. I mean, we just got to chill and hang out, and it was such a blast. Such a blast. Lindy, I just love your daughter. Oh my goodness. I keep saying, oh, I wish I could see her again too. She was so much fun.
Oh, she's in bed at the moment, so if she comes out, I'll get her to jump on. But
did you see the videos of her shooting, Ashley?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was great.
I loved how in just 2 clips she went from being a little bit shy to just being, she was just digging.
Better than me, that's for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Man, no, I'm looking so forward to it too, man. It's going to be such a good time.
Me too. Wish I could come see you on July 4th in Montana, man, for the next fireworks show. That was insane too.
Man,
we got an event.
We got a good one planned this year too. Yeah, well, definitely. If something changes, and Texas and Montana, man, why are they so far away? So tough. But yeah, definitely if you can swing on by, we'd love to have you. I'm gonna be making some videos here shortly of once we get everything stocked and what it looks like, and our smoker, our trailer smoker and stuff, our offset.
Yeah,
Get it going. It's gonna be a good time. But man, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait till Florida for sure. Did you? You're probably not going to be able to make it to Wyoming, huh?
No, because we're doing that road trip at the end of July. We're going to be pretty close to that there, though, at Yellowstone. And but we had already planned that, and the dates are already booked and reserved before I knew anything about it, unfortunately.
I got you. No worries. Well, you have definitely have fun in there, and we'll put your link up in here in the chat too again, so that everybody knows how to find that video and watch it. Because man, I've been sharing it a bunch because I'm like, this is the best video we have of proof that we were down there.
Right. Yeah, and the poor Hack Your Health people, people didn't realize you guys were so busy, especially you, Todd, trying to get all the equipment set up and working on the behind the scenes stuff that you didn't even get to go to the Hack Your Health event, I think, till Sunday, right? That was like your first day there. And so I know a lot of people missed you there that were hoping to get to see you but it was one of those where I don't think they understood. It wasn't that you were just trying to skip out on Hack Your Health. You were that vision was a priority, and you were working hard trying to get all that equipment set up. And I know Michael was on the phone walking you through a bunch of stuff. Like it was a full out effort trying to get all that coordinated and done to pull off the live stream. So
a little naivety on my part to schedule things so tightly is really what happened. But yeah, it was awesome. I don't regret a bit of it.
Not at all.
It was so good, and we live and we learn, and we'll do better on the next one for sure. But no, and at no way, shape, or form was that a fail. I mean, it was so much fun.
No, and it was complex. I mean, that's a lot to figure out, all that equipment, and I know none of us had really had that experience before doing it. So I mean, you had to like figure it out on the fly and learn how to do it. So props to you. You did a great job.
I appreciate it. Lindy, who stood there by my side the whole time. She wasn't going to leave a man behind.
No, not at all.
It was, I sure appreciate it. But yeah, next time we will know better. I will know better. I will schedule things more accordingly. But man, it was so good. And yeah.
At least you're out of the heat now. Today it's 102, I think, here in Texas. So.
Wow.
You're back home.
Yeah.
He's got the heat up there by him too. Not as hot as you, but
it's a 90 some. It's like 91 degrees here right now, and I think I got some. I think I stepped in some heat in Texas and drug it back on my boot because it was. I brought the heat with me, man. It is warm.
Same here. You guys sent it up my way.
I must have flown over you, Michael.
Thanks, John.
Summer has arrived. Except in Australia.
Early this
year. It's freezing here. Send it over here.
For sure. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Adam. Todd, are you watching Ashley sit outside in Texas heat? Yes, I am. That humidity and that heat in Austin just made, I'll tell you what, this is the hidden blessing and all that. Is that right now, today it was 91, and normally I would turn red as a lobster and I would be begging for shade, but actually I was fairly acclimated because of the Texas trip. I was like, this ain't too bad. I'm going to survive this summer. So that was good. Oh, there's Missy.
Bird.
That's Rio.
And Miss E.
Yeah, we miss you guys too.
Yeah.
We got to meet Alyssa there in Austin too. It was so fun meeting her, and I know we keep having these Texas recaps. But after Ashley put that video out, I was like, man, we gotta play that on here because there's so much we forgot to talk about, and just man, I know it because Carrie called me too after you put that video out, and we were kind of reminiscing about it because it brought up so many memories. It's like, oh man, we got to get back there.
That's
for
good.
sure.
Well, I appreciate you inviting me on. I'll probably jump off in a minute and get
Enjoy
back to
some food,
smoking
huh?
the chicken wings. Yeah, but you guys are doing such an amazing thing through this channel and this live that you guys do each Sunday too, and I just love it. I feel honored to be a part, even though I'm not technically part of the 700 Club. I just love watching what you guys are doing, and you know, I'm honored to know all of you, and Michael, looking forward to getting to meet you in person soon as well.
Appreciate it so much, man. And yeah, holler at me when you're in the park. I'm not far from the park.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can connect at some point.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Ashley. I'll let you get to your dinner, but thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on, Ashley.
Bye. We'll
Take care.
jump on later. All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Take care.
All right. I want to catch up on some starred comments, but then I was going to open up the chat and see if anybody wanted to hop on and say hi from want to talk about that video maybe that you're in Texas. If Brett's in here, or I saw Adam was in here. Want to say hi? What do you guys think of that?
Absolutely. Whatever. I'm easy. We've all been busy and haven't really thought of a topic for today, so we'll have to get back on track next week. So we'll just wing it today.
Yeah, very sorry. We're all so busy, and this is what it looks like when we pull a show right out of our keisters. So that's what's going on here, live in action. Let's see here. I've been on Carnivore for about 2 months, and my knee pain is gone.
It's awesome.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Inflammation gone.
It is. You know what's so crazy is we were in Texas, and I went to In-N-Out Burger, and I got 3 Flying Dutchmen, which are burger patties wrapped in lettuce. And I thought, well, I'm just going to eat the lettuce because it's going to get messy to take them out of the lettuce.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like we had plates and forks and stuff, you know.
You're in the car.
Yeah, we're in the car. So I ate the lettuce, and my right knee swelled up. I mean, from stupid lettuce, right? How dumb is that? I'm like, okay, well, Chafee's more right than more right about the plants are trying to kill you. I'm limping around because of lettuce. Like, how stupid is that, right? Oh,
yeah,
my
evil.
It really is. Let's see.
Thank you, Pearl. Yeah, there'll be big 5'3", 53 next year, next week. Yeah.
Wow! Congratulations. That's gonna be awesome. What are you getting? Are you gonna have one of those meat cakes?
Sorry, Ella just woke up.
No.
What did you say?
Are you gonna have one of those meat cakes or one of those? What are they called? The cheesecake ones?
Oh, like a cheese made out of cheese or something, like birthday cake.
The oopsie cakes, I think they're called.
Oh, oopsie. I have no idea. It's not my birthday. It's my birthday, so I'm not making my own cake. There you go. What the family comes up with. I like sometimes, with the weddings, they have like cakes made out of cheese, like all different types of cheese. I'd love something like that, although cheese is not very good for lymphedema and lymphedema, but it's my birthday, so I'll take it on the chin for a couple of bites anyway.
For sure. Absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I do. Actually, that's funny that you said that, Sandra. My brother was just saying that too. He's like, why don't you come grab one of these? We have the big job boxes, the big Greenlee ones, or the Connect boxes. It's like, why don't you just grab one, put it on your deck, and tell your Instacart people to put the food in the container. I was like, yeah, I'll open it up one day, and there will be the fattest dog, the shortest legs in their thing. They'll jump up there. He'll
think it's a doghouse, yeah.
For sure. Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic there.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be trying all different cuts of meat. Maybe we could do a live next week. We can just teach. I've got 3 hours, so we can cook something decent in 3 hours on the smoker. We'll christen it on our live.
Absolutely.
If you like.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to see it. Man, it'll be so much fun.
Yeah, you can Todd teaching Lindy how to cook.
It'll be fun for sure. Have you noticed any changes in your dyslexia? I feel it's not as bad. Better 7 months in for me. I'm wondering if anyone else has noticed. I will say this: it is better, but I'm annoyed because it's the only real thing that hasn't fully gone away. Is that I still read things backwards all the time.
It takes time.
Yeah.
But this is the thing that I've had the longest for sure. You know, I know I know that I'm gonna say it backwards, but I can't like stop my brain. I say it backwards, I spell it backwards, I do it every time. I will always flop letters every time. It drives me insane.
So good beef ribs. Yeah. I'm wishing my life away at the moment. 7 days until I get my sofa. Bring it on.
That's gonna be awesome. Good morning, Lindy, and your two friends. I think she's talking about us, Michael. I started my keto journey in January 2023. In November 2022, I weighed 140 kilograms. I changed to carnivore maybe 3 months due to having arthritis.
Good.
Cool. How's the arthritis now? Hopefully that inflammation's gone down. And yeah, I'm from New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Research for 18 months. Got Dr. Kim Berry, Anisha, and a lot of their followers. Yeah, I found Carnivore through Dr. Berry as well. So he's amazing, changing so many lives he is.
Oh, absolutely.
Including ours.
Sure. Okay, video, can I ask the purpose of the documentary once it is completed? What will be done with it? The documentary is going to hopefully turn into a series, and it's going to, I believe, be put out. I think they're still searching, but I believe what is it, Angel Studios? I think is supposed to pick it up.
Yeah,
hoping to get them to pick it up, anyways. And the whole idea is somewhere, even if it just goes on YouTube, but I think it's not. I think that's the last resort, but I think the plan is to get it out. I think they want to get it in the theater. I think it's one thing that they want to do. And then I think once it gets hopefully big enough, they want to have almost kind of like a My 600 Pound Life series out of it, but carnivore, stories. And maybe not like a television series, but maybe like a network series where you have, a certain amount of episodes you put together or something. And then you release it, and release those stories and see as you kind of collect them and follow people around. I think that's the general idea of it. But it's to show, we got to fight this propaganda. We got to fight big pharma. We got to fight big food. We got to stop letting them trick everybody to think that, you have to eat all this stuff that's making us sick, and then we also have to take prescription drugs. That's not. We got to get out of this terrible cycle. So.
Oh, thank you, Sherry.
Absolutely. Hey, Adam, this is a perfect segue into anybody want to, and I'm mainly speaking to anybody that hears this, but especially Adam. Do you guys want to hop in with us? We are opening up the chat now. Oh, and Keith, you can hop in. But anyhow, anybody's welcome. Click on this link we're putting in now.
Adam's a perfect person to speak to regarding the documentary. He can answer any questions as well. So if you're there, Adam.
Yeah. If you got a minute, Adam, but he might be cooking or working. He's a lot of times he's at photo shoots, doing sports photo shoots. But if you're there and you want to hop in, Adam, hop on and we can go over Texas and some of the questions. All right. Yeah, all right, got that in there. Hello to you, Rose. And there we go. But yeah, I'm looking forward. It's going to be a fun year, I think. We need a little bit of rain so that it doesn't get too dry, because when the heat turns on like this, it dries out the grass, and that can be a little bit sketchy for lighting fireworks. So we need a little bit of rain, but I believe that's supposed to be coming next week. And then it's going to be pretty awesome. And then you guys are going to see a bit of a change up around here because I'm planning on changing this background because it looks bad because my dog's couch is over here and everything's a little bit of a mismatch. I'm going to try to find a better camera and kind of re-angle some things because I'm planning on making quite a few videos. And I'm hoping we can start doing some more interviews if we have enough time, doing some interviews together too and getting some people in here. So that's kind of my plan for after 4th, after I get some things kind of working. What do you guys think?
Love to interview Dr. Leslie Keith again, have her back on our channel. I've got my appointment with this skin surgery guy pre-op in August, so I've got a lot of questions to ask her just to make sure I'm prepared for that, that appointment. But also some of the doctors that we met, I think most of them said that they were interested in jumping on our channel as well. So I'd definitely love to sort of have a bit more of a chat with them and ask questions.
Absolutely. That would be awesome. I have some questions of my own coming up too. So for sure. Yeah. I am going to try really hard after fireworks to go because I thought I was going to have time to get the DEXA scan and blood test and EKG in Texas. And due to being a thunderheaded lummox, I didn't get any of those.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, it did not happen. So I'm going to try to do all 3 of those things in the coming about 4 weeks and then see if I can't schedule some people to help me read them. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. And Arlene.
Oh, thank you. Are you offering to make me one, Arlene? Yeah, I might have to send the girls a link or something.
For sure.
Yeah.
They could whip one up for you, I'm sure.
I'm not fussed. I just love a nice steak. I'm more excited about getting the smoker and smoking meat than I am my birthday. It's just like just another day for me. But yeah, the smoker I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun. The smoker is going to be everything you need for a cake, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You think Scott will like smoked food?
I don't care. It's if he wants to eat it, he can eat it. If not, he's got the air fryer. He can cook his own. So yeah, I'm sure he'll love it. I'm sure he'll love it. But he's banned from using it. It's going to be my smoker. I'll be smoking the meat. So yeah, I see how he handles his tools and equipment. He's not going to be near my smoker.
That's awesome. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what your Costco looks like too. It's going to be really interesting to see if Australian Costco has like American cuts. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, we'll definitely do a Costco trip when you're here, for sure. By then we would have our little card and all that. So yeah, we'll go shopping. We can do a video from there if they let us.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Arlene. Here in San Juan County, Bloomfield, New Mexico, we had a microburst that acted like a tornado. We were safe. Just no electricity for 2 days because we tore down 11 electric poles and 2 blocks away. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of wind. Huh. I would love to make you an oopsie cake if I was there. That's awesome. Yeah, it's going to be... I can't wait to see what kind of, do you know what kind of wood chips you got coming with it yet?
I have no idea. So that's another thing I'm going to have to research.
Yeah, you're
whether they, I might have to have a talk to them. I don't like to ask because it's supposed to be a surprise, but yeah, I want to make sure I have them for Monday morning, have my wood chips, have my bit of meat. So I'll go and get that on Saturday and be prepared. So
yeah, I cannot wait. Yeah. It'll be awesome. But put in the chat too what you guys would like to start seeing in the future here, because I want to come up with some more topic-based shows. And I'd love to hear what you guys would like to see, or who you might like to see on as guests and stuff, because I'd like to figure that out in the future. Try to put some fun stuff up. Let's see. Thanks so much. We sure appreciate it. Earn some wings by helping my barber transition to carnivore. Or due to my 180-pound transformation she witnessed firsthand as a client. Absolutely.
It's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
so nice.
That's the best way to do it, right?
Mm.
No better proof.
Yep. That's awesome. Let's see here. Bunnings? Is that what that says? Bunnings?
Yeah, Bunnings. That's where my son-in-law works. So, yeah, I'm sure he'll pick up some wood chips on his way. Yeah.
That's awesome. Todd, the amateur cooking demonstrations are the best. Need more ideas for recipes. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Matt. I will do some more of those for sure. I know that after 4th of July, I'm going to start doing more things like sausages and jerkies and stuff. I'm going to start playing with that for sure. Carrie used cherry wood. What chips did Ashley use? Ashley used, I forget the blend, but it's a 3-chip blend. I believe it was cherry, maple, and hickory, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was a blend. It was fantastic. The color. See, I'm gonna be honest. I've had a Traeger, and I no longer have a Traeger. I had a Traeger, and I gave it to a buddy for free because I didn't like the Traeger, because the Traeger did not smoke very well. The smoke did not get deep in the herb, but this was when they're early on. And I even went so far that I got a seal and I sealed the lid to keep the smoke in and try to really smoke it. But I couldn't get a good, it didn't produce enough smoke. And maybe I just didn't play around with enough good wood chips. I was using Traeger's pellets, wood pellets. But I was just like, man, I was just let down because the smoke was not profound enough. And it wouldn't put a good smoke ring on anything. But when I saw Ashley's, was clear to me that they have remedied that issue. Because Ashley's smoke looked like he had candied the meat. It was just
so good.
Yeah, it was everything you want to see in smoke. So I'd say Traeger has gotten a lot better at their equipment. So now I'm reinvigorated here to go and get those smokers again, because I had a bad opinion about pellet smokers, even though they're so convenient. I didn't like that they didn't put enough smoke in the meat. They were kind of weak, I mean, they would heat them, but the smoke wasn't great, in my opinion, back then. But I think it really cleared up. So, and I think it's probably a little bit of both. I think the technology on the smokers has come along, but also I think the wood chips are getting better, and they're doing a better job with them. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited to try it again myself too, and that's why I'm excited to make some smoked jerk beef sticks. I'm not going to do like the real. I don't really like the hard, like chewy jerky. I like the meat sticks, and I like Ashley's jerky that he made.
That was so good. Yeah,
I'll definitely be doing that thicker cut jerky for sure.
Yeah, I need to learn how to do that for sure.
Let's see what they said here. Oh, there we go. I use the gourmet blend from Traeger I buy at Costco. Yeah, there you go, the gourmet blend.
Oh, okay. That was my next question. Where do you buy wood chips? I mean, it's a whole nother world for me. Yeah. Wood chips. Like, I've discovered all the smoked salts and I'm loving those, but wood chips, I have to add that to my list now. So Costco. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into Costco for sure.
Yeah, Costco's pretty handy. Man, I was surprised how much the hardware store, the True Value here, went crazy on Traeger and just grilling stuff. I mean, they got the Blackstones, they got the full line of Traegers in there. and they got like the big green eggs in there and stuff, like crazy. I mean, they're just doing so good in there right now. It just made me want to go just ape in there and build a whole outdoor kitchen today when I was in there. Like, oh man, this would be so much fun. Because I really do want one of those big green eggs because I think they sear hotter than just about anything. So if you wanted the charcoal like flavor, you know, I think you can get a really good charcoal flavor out of there. The Blackstone or the Traeger version of the Blackstone would be great for searing and making bacon. And then that smoker, man, that'd be good for everything. So it's plans in the near future.
Mm.
Let's see here. There we go. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun, and I'd love to. Then I'll start making videos, cooking videos on that as well, because I think that'd be fun once I get it figured out. I don't want you guys to see me bomb and live in real time.
The bloopers are the best, though.
For sure. Oh, I'm gonna have. Yeah, that is true. And everybody has a blooper. Even pros like Ashley, he had his what do you call it? Breakfast fatty blooper.
Yep.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Carnivore for me, I use GE Profile indoor smoker. It's a tiny smoker appliance that I don't have to babysit. Absolutely, that's awesome, Darth. That is awesome. So where we got to go when we get to or when I come there to in what is it, November? When I come down in November, where's all the places we got to see? Like what's on the must-do list?
Oh, when you come to Melbourne?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the kids organising a whole list of things that we can do. So I'll send that to you, and then you can just tell me what things you want to do. So we're definitely going to go and pet a koala, feed some kangaroos.
Wrestle alligator.
I want to box a kangaroo and wrestle alligators.
We're thinking maybe the Grand Prix track. You can drive around on the Grand Prix track. Do you like driving?
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so there's
if I can fit in the car, that's going to be the trick about a Grand Prix track. I think they make you go through the window.
Yeah, they do.
We'll see what kind of cars they got. I haven't been to that, so there's that. Shooting ranges. We've got shooting ranges as well, so we're definitely going shooting. Ella wants to do that with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of things. We'll find. I've got the kids working on it, so.
That's awesome. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, Home Depot and Ace Hardware here in Texas also sell Traeger and all their pellet sections. Awesome.
So is it pellets or wood chips that I'm looking for? Is there a difference?
Pellets, I believe. Well, here, let's have Ashley answer that back. When I looked at it, they're just pellets, but I think now they make a pellet and a wood chip combo, I think.
Okay, so a bit of both. That might be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to see what they've got at Costco.
Pellets.
Or Bunnings. Bunnings, we've got one locally, so I could do that too.
Yeah, so you're doing the pellets for sure.
Pellets, okay. And I'm hoping I get the thermometers with mine like you do on the Traeger. They come with the meat thermometers already built in, do they?
I believe so. Actually, the double meat probe you had, that was built in.
So I hope my model comes with that. Go to Ace Hardware.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we don't have those things here.
Traeger only works with pellets. Okay.
Okay.
Because there was, maybe I was just looking at it wrong, but when I was looking up online, they had like a Traeger, I forget what it's called now. I'm having a blank, but the Traeger whatever line XL. They had one that was
Timberline.
Yeah, the Timberline XL. They had Traeger Timberline XL, but they had two different prices, and one was a pellet smoker, and one was a pellet and wood smoker. I was like, what? Or something like that.
Yeah, I think there were $1,000 difference here in Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, there was quite the difference, and I was like, I wonder what the difference is, because they acted like they took two different fuel sources. So I was kind of curious about that. Let's see here. Yes, usually it comes with a wired probe. Nice. There's Carnivore Keith.
So excited. Hi, Keith. Hey.
That's awesome. Some have 2 probes. There we go. Keith, what are you doing today?
I'm on a bit of a fast today, so
don't talk about all the stuff we're going to be smoking from these smokers.
It's a good thing you came late because you missed out on the video that they were showing of all the meat from Texas. Ashley's video. I don't know if you've seen it or not. About the recap of Carnivore Camp.
Yeah, I have. You guys break my heart. I'm telling you. Yeah. I see you guys all. I know, Michael, you understand what I'm saying, but
I know.
I watched you guys getting together, and I sat there and I'm sitting there going,
look, I'm coming by this
November
24th. I'm swinging by Chicago, picking up Michael. Then we're going to hop on over to wherever that place is in Australia.
Adelaide.
We're going to go over there. You meet us in Adelaide. We'll carpool to Melbourne. And then we'll have a smoker party on Lindy Smoker.
There you go.
Yeah. You coming over?
Yeah. I was thinking of going to Melbourne.
Yeah, come to Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm gonna smuggle Michael in on my carry-on.
Yeah. No, it was. I could see all the fun in that you guys are having, and I do want to know what it felt like for the both of you to finally meet each other and then meet all the other carnivores that have been so influential in our lives.
Soon, Keith, you're getting there, man. We're all getting there.
I was super nervous. I'm really shy meeting new people, but for some reason, Todd and Coach Raymond pulled up in their little Jeep or big Jeep van, and I just felt so at home. Raymond came up and gave me the biggest hug. I didn't know what to do. Do you shake hands or whatever? He just came up, gave me a hug and says, "Oh, Lindy, you're so little." I'm like, "Me, little?" That was the first thing that came out of his mouth. And I'm just like, I've never been called little before. So that was amazing. And then jump in the car and there's Todd. And I just felt so at home. And then walking into the barn, it was full of people. Kerry, Adam, Midlife Carnivore, Lynn, she was there. Emily, I can't even remember. Ashley and who's here, they're all there. And I just felt so welcome. Like I've just walked into my own house. It was the weirdest feeling. And everyone was just hugging and, friendly and just warm and inviting. And for me to leave the comfort of my home where I've been, locked up for 6 years and pretty much housebound and flying halfway across the world, walking into a house full of strange people. Yes, I've met them online, like just watching videos and maybe doing a little live stream here and there, but it just felt like family. I have never experienced that. Like I hope my friends aren't watching, but I feel closer to my carnivore friends or carnivore family than I do my real life friends, which is very sad. But I just love it and I miss it all so much. Yeah. Do you want to say hello? She's been attacked by birds. Here you go.
Do you miss Texas and the shooting range yet?
The shooting rings, yeah. Not the heat. Yeah, not the heat.
Not the heat. Yeah. That's awesome. So it was hotter there than it was in Australia at the time.
It wasn't hotter, but going from 10 degrees Celsius days to like 36 degrees it's quite hot.
For sure.
Is it Ashley?
Hi, Ashley.
Yeah, it's freezing. I've got both my little heater on down here and the big heater on. just to take the chill off the air. It's freezing in here.
It's apparently 5 degrees outside.
5 degrees outside. So what's that in Celsius? Oh, in Fahrenheit. I don't know.
41.
41.
Shorts and t-shirt weather.
There's Missy. Remember Missy? She came to Joe Rogan with us.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Do it again. That's a good question. Missy, how are you going to come now to Florida? You got to put that on your list now. You're part of the crew now. Let's see here. But yeah, Keith, when we get to Australia, you got to swing over. And then if we have the meets, we know the doctors will come. So they hear that there's going to be smoked prime rib again and tomahawks and dino ribs. I don't know if you have dino ribs in Australia. You might have.
I'll find out. Well, Dr. Chafee's going to Adelaide, so I'm sure because Bella and Max are coming as well. So I'm sure if they know Max and Bella are coming here, they'll come to Melbourne. So we might have Dr. Chafee here as well. So yeah, we'll see if Dr. Kills can fly down. He might be able to fly you and Michael down.
There you go.
That'll be cool.
There you go. Send him a DM. Say, hey, we're putting our thumb out.
Yeah, maybe if we lie a bit and say Taylor Swift is coming in November, he might do the trip.
For sure.
Is Coach Emily coming to that too, and Coach Raymond?
I don't know. I think Emily was going to talk to John, but I haven't heard any more. So we'll see.
But Bella and Max are definitely coming.
Yes. Yep.
Wow. That's awesome.
So we're going to have a full house, and then Adam and Kerry will be here as well. So,
Missy, we're praying you will be for sure. It'd be great to see you again. I'll have to find a comedy club in sorry, I got a weird notification right on my computer in the middle of that. We'll have to find a comedy club in where is it at? Is it Tampa?
Tampa. Yes.
Yeah. Gosh, just Tampa, Florida just sounds hot to me. Like, why don't they do it someplace not sweltering?
Is Florida a large place? Like, is it huge or it is? I have an auntie in Florida, but I have no idea where. So I'll have to ask her.
It's long.
Yeah.
Okay. I know she's near the beach because she walks to the beach.
Florida's pretty much all beach.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. All right. So it's long across the coast. Fair enough. I still haven't got my US map. I'm going to have to buy one, I think.
Is that on the East Coast?
Yeah.
Florida?
Okay. It is. Man. It's going to be hot. It's going to be so humid. Florida's hot. Beth, why is it that we're already starting the heat anxiety for me?
No, I'm looking forward to the heat. I think by next year you'll be able to cope with it a lot better as well.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping to be 100 pounds lighter. I have been moving some weight since I got home. So
yeah.
You look good, Todd. You
Thank
are
you so
looking good, my friend.
It's starting.
I don't say that very often to you at all. You know that.
I told you never to say it to him. Come on.
It must be shocking then.
I saw. So
I was going to say, have you met LT yet? Is LT awake?
I don't know. Did you see LT last week, Keith? Did you watch the last episode? No, you missed one of our episodes.
Yeah.
All right, off. He don't watch it. He don't come on the
show. You want to show him LT, Michael?
If he's gonna wake up and he's gonna start talking, And once he starts talking, he doesn't shut up. He's annoying. Sometimes I got to put him in a box to keep him quiet. Because if he gets
you
the
would
light,
put an LT in a box, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That sounds exact.
He's up. Howdy, howdy. LT's in the house, baby.
That is disturbing to look at, Michael.
I know. I look at it, scares me every morning. I come out here and it's sitting there looking at me. I go, LT, I said, you got to make the coffee. You got to make the breakfast, get my bacon going, and it just sits there. It doesn't do nothing. It's fussy.
I want one so bad.
You're going to have to tell Lindy where you got it, Michael.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Missy has an aunt in Florida, too, about 3 hours from Tampa.
Okay, I'll need to find out where mine is, and maybe we can go and visit aunties as well while we're there.
Let's see. You have the beach and the ocean, at least, that's for sure.
Do they have sharks in Florida?
Yes. Yeah. It's
okay.
Alligators and you name it. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So right.
Yeah, it's pretty cold, isn't it, Sandra?
I seen a video of an alligator climbing a fence into the pool.
Yeah. Yep. That unlocked a new fear level. I've had 2 of them: alligators that climb fences and scorpions that climb walls.
Yep.
Yeah. That's some. They teach us stupid stuff in school. They need to tell us about that. That's what they need to be telling us about. We're in this. I've been in Tampa during Christmas. Oh, wow. That's not good, Beth. If it's hot in Christmas, September is not going to be fun.
Well, maybe the next place needs to have a pool.
Here we go. You guys want to go around the horn on this question? We'll start with, we're going to put Keith on the spot. What do you eat in a day with Keith?
He's fasting.
He's fasting.
Yeah. And here we go. For me, I keep everything simple. I'm a simple man with simple needs. And eating wise, I can't go past beef burgers, bacon, and eggs. It's as simple as that for me. I'll have a steak, if I've got a nice steak. I tell you what gets me a lot though is brisket. I do it in the slow cooker, and the brisket in that. Put that all together, and it slowly cooks, and then the smell drifts throughout the kitchen and the rest of the house, and I just can't stop eating that. So yeah, very simple stuff.
So tasty. How about you, Lindy? Michael.
Hi, Lindy. Me?
Okay.
I usually stick it to my eggs, and usually with ground beef, and I mix it all together. I make scrambled eggs with that. I usually have that every morning, and then I have either I make a stew with chuck roast, and and I make that in a pressure cooker, and I love that. Ground beef burgers, ground chuck, I love. I make like a meatloaf with that. Anything simple. Cooking is so easy today compared to what it used to be.
Yeah, I keep it simple too. I like my beef, but I am struggling with that again. I go through periods where I just can't get anything down, and I'm going through one of those right now. So I've been having a few sardines, just the tin sardines, and I just sort of saute them up in a bit of tallow with a bit of hot sauce, and that I can get down pretty easily. And having a lot of egg cooladas. It's just like a shake that I make with egg yolks, bit of butter, bit of tallow, add hot water, bit of salt, and just blitz it all up. And I have that at night time, so it's nice and light, and I sleep so well after drinking one of those. Yeah, it's like a big warm hug at night just before bed. I'm going to try some ground beef today. Maybe pop some egg in it, just some raw egg yolks, and mix it all up. See how I go with that. But I do miss my steak. I just struggle to eat it right now.
Yeah. Before I went to Texas, I would eat a lot of omelets, steaks, and I like to take and chop up 50% bacon and 50% ground beef and make burger patties out of it. I really like that. That's one of my favorites. Some chuck roast. But honestly, for the last, because I did Lion Diet for the first 3 months of this year, and then which I was just eating ribeyes and New York strips. And when I got done with the Lion Diet, I missed the eggs and the testosterone boost I was getting from them. So I pretty much went back to trying to eat 36 eggs a day. I don't know, I probably averaged 24 a day. I would eat 36 one day and 18 the next day. So probably I actually averaged 24. And a little bit of bacon. I'd make pickled jalapeno bacon
burgers
omelet, which is what I pretty much ate all the time. Very good. But since I got back from Texas, I haven't really had an appetite. So I've been eating a lot of meat sticks. Honestly, I've been way under eating in all reality, but it's been hot and I haven't had an appetite. So it's like I've been eating these meat sticks. I've been eating I don't know, 6 or 8 meat sticks a day, but I just have not had an appetite. And so I'm probably going to have to, it's probably the stress of the time of year too. I'm not been
heat, everything. Yeah.
The heat, the fireworks season, the work's picked up. So I just haven't had an appetite. But for the most part, when I am on a very good routine, which I'm not right now, I would eat usually 2 meals a day, and it would usually be 80%, 70% probably bacon and eggs, and then 30% steak and eggs, sometimes hamburger and tallow too. I would have that. So that's usually my wheelhouse. But I hope that gives you some ideas. Did you just say you have croc farms?
In the territory, that's up the top. We won't be going there.
Why do you have croc farms?
Why? I don't know. When I was at the airport coming to Texas, someone actually had crocodile jerky. I'm like, where the hell do you get crocodile jerky from? If I had have known there was such a thing, I would have brought some for you guys. But I'd never actually seen it until I went to the airport and somebody had it. So anyone know where you can get crocodile jerky from? I might give that a try.
I have no idea. I want to see Todd ride a camel and an emu. What you're saying is you want to see a camel and an emu die of heat stroke. That's what you're saying.
Well, I actually looked into riding a camel, and it's a limit of 90 kilos. So that counts me out.
Yeah.
As for emu, you'd have to be, I think, a lot lighter to ride an emu.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If that is a thing.
I think you might see a camel ride a Todd. You might see that happen. I could probably carry a camel for 10 feet or something. But I don't think you're going to see a camel. They'll do that thing where they go down so you can get on them. They go on their knee. They'll never get back up.
Yeah. Not 90 kilo limit for that one.
Yeah, so. maybe a trip in 2025 we could do a camel. Wait, you said 90? What is that in pounds? Oh, you're using
Michael.
185.
Oh, 185? Oh no, I will never be 185 pounds.
maybe even more. Maybe closer to 200 or something.
If you skinned me and stuck me in a dehydrator, I wouldn't weigh 185 pounds. So that's not going to work. So me,
what was it, Michael?
198 pounds.
Yeah, I'm not getting to 200 pounds either. That's not happening. Yeah. How about a stunt camel ride? 1 foot on each of 2 camels. I like that. Well, no, because when one camel would lift its foot off the ground, wouldn't that put more of my weight on the other? I think
gotta time it just right.
I think we're in for a wreck.
Yeah, and they can be pretty nasty too, don't they? Spit, and so do emus as well. They spit. I'm frightened of emus.
Yeah, they're gonna be rough. For sure.
I'll stick to my koalas and the kangaroos. They're friendly. Except for the big reds. We don't have the big reds here, so there won't be any wrestling. They're all the little grey ones.
Right? Interesting. Let's see there. Okay, I think we're caught up on that. Well, I don't know. I'm going to be excited to see how your smoker works next week. I think that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, well, christen it on our stream. That'll be awesome. Yeah. You can teach me how to cook my prime rib. I'll order that on.
It's going to have to be a 2-part series, though, because I don't think it'll be done in time. Maybe if we start the show with you putting something in there, like steaks, we'll probably have to start with steaks, because if it's too big of a piece of meat, it'll take.
Takes forever.
Yeah. We can do some steaks for brekkie, and then I can put a prime rib on after that, and then
smoke some salmon
later.
I gotta look though. Let me look at the calendar for next week. When is next Sunday? Sunday's the 30th. Yes, I'll try to make that work. Next week, I might be out at the stand. I might be doing this from the stand. On the 30th, things might be pretty crazy, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But no worries.
So we can do it the following week. I'll just practice.
No worries. Yeah, the following week, when is that? So that'd be the 7th. Yeah, that would be following Sunday would be good because the craziness would be over. It's about to get.
You might have your Traeger by then, and we can do like a joint Traeger challenge.
We could for sure. You'll see me with a whole cow in my smoker.
So you've got July 4th coming up, Todd, for the fireworks.
Yes, sir. You're gonna have to go back and rewatch this video because we played the fireworks video. We played. Have you seen Ashley's video yet on our recap from Texas?
Carnivore Brothers.
Yeah. Ashley was a hit. He was the main man and made my mouth water when I heard you guys talking about this.
But did you watch his last video where he said he called it Camp Carnivore?
I think so. Yeah.
That one was awesome. I love that video, man. He did a great job of capturing everything we did in Texas, for sure.
I heard you guys talking about it and naming it Camp Carnivore. I love all these new names that everybody comes up with. You know.
I've been a little bit distracted. How are you doing on your YouTube videos, Keith? Are you putting some out there?
Yep. My last one, because I actually disappeared for a little while after showing my physical body composition. I took my shirt off and did all of that, and it actually got me mental health wise. So I started getting the old voices starting to come back in. You're not good enough. You haven't done enough. You should be doing more. And I traveled down that path for probably about 6 weeks. So it was tough. But the thing I find though is I had to keep going to our SBG meetings, and I had to, if there was anything, and I had to put on a bit of a brave face too. It's something that I think we all know, and that we can all do. And but as soon as I got off the camera, it's a bit like a movie. It's a bit like an actor. you get off the camera, and those voices just were there again, Todd. So I went away for not a lot, but I was dropping, at least once a week, and then all of a sudden I went away for 6 weeks, and I just wasn't sure whether I was coming back or not, to be honest with you guys. I just didn't feel I had done anything.
You've done it.
Look at your pictures. What do you mean you haven't done anything? Look at your picture.
Yeah.
Look at where you were and where you are today. Keith, you've done so much.
Day and night.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let that stuff.
Yeah. Don't let it get in your head.
No.
It's the worst thing you can do. Yeah. And I know it happens to all of us.
Yes.
And it's hard, but just all you got to do is look back at your pictures and think of where you were before you started all this. And you know it better than anyone.
I look back and of the people I used to know and the people that I know now are completely different people. Right. It's before it was more about I needed to have a lot of people, like be sociable. So I had to do certain things. You know, I had to be a certain way. I had to act a certain way just to feel like a part of a group or a part of friends or things like that. But today, I know you guys accept me for who I am. And that that's so powerful to me that even when something like that happens to me, I know you guys, even though I can't catch up with you all the time, or maybe I don't feel like I'm in the space to be able to catch up with you guys. I know you're there. You know, I know you guys are there, and I hear your voices every time, and those are the voices that are stronger. Todd is a little bit annoying at times.
It drives me nuts, man.
Fair enough.
When he goes on his rants, I gotta unplug sometimes. I gotta pull my ear out.
You laugh, but true story. When I went to Texas, Mom was off the rails eating junk. She went off the rails. So I was like, well, whatever. I guess that is what it is. And so, I mean, the kitchen was full of donuts and whatever. Well, she got sick while I was in Texas from eating junk. You know, she always does when she eats that stuff. So she got sick, and then she started watching her, videos and so, since I've been back, all I hear on Mom's television 24/7 is Bella the Steak and Butter Gal and a bunch of my voice in there, and I can't stand listening to myself. When my voice
gives you a headache, doesn't it?
Oh, good Lord. I'm like, how do these people put up with me? I cannot stand hearing my voice on the television. Gosh, it's terrible. I'm like, could you shut that off, please? I don't want to hear that anymore. So I actually, oddly enough, I actually agree with you. It is hard to listen to me.
Well, I get like the comforting voice, like from Lindy, I can hear, and then the knowledgeable voice, like Michael, I can hear, but yeah, Todd.
Right. Pull my finger.
It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Fair enough.
But it gets through. It does the job, but it helps. So
that's awesome.
And I think just by what you're talking about with your mum, sounds like she's really proud of what you're doing.
Yeah, I think I think she's decided she wants to fight again. So
good.
That's what she needs to do.
Yeah. In fact, I'm hiring Coach Amy to coach her now because I got to help her with the phone. But when I get done with fireworks, I got more time because she won't listen to me. She won't. So I'm like, she needs a coach, and I think Amy has the temperament to put up with mom's cantankerousness. Let's put it that way. So we're gonna see how that works out here shortly. So, but I'll keep you posted. And the reason why this started was because she was like, I joined Dr. Baker's site, and I'm like, that's good. Do you know that they pretty much are like, they don't really do coaching there anymore. So there's nothing that can happen there, So that's why I was like, you need some help. You need to go to SBG. So yeah, it's kind of funny. I was laughing because she's trying to do it on her own, and because she won't listen to me. But I suppose
Maybe you should invite her to the NSV meetings. They're really motivational and inspirational, and just listening to other people's NSVs.
Yeah. If I could get her in there for sure, like she can't do it on her own. And then, but I could set it up for her so she could see it. But then there's a very good chance she's going to unmute herself about 1,500 times during the call like that.
Couldn't you set it up on your iPad and stream it to the TV? Then she can't unmute.
That's a good idea. Maybe I could do that. I don't have an iPad, but I got a tablet.
You can do it.
Yeah, tablet.
Phone, whatever.
Yeah, and just stream it, and that way she can't push any buttons. But she can watch, and then she'll see you on there as well. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I screamed when the camera stood up. I was going straight over it. That's funny.
Yeah.
That would be fun, though. That would be fun. I'm not doing this for you. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Best thing for you is carnivore. Yep.
Yeah, health and healing first over weight loss for sure.
Yep.
For sure. Even if I don't beat cancer, the side benefits.
It's going to give you the best shot of beating it. Let me tell you.
For sure. Stop feeding it, as Dr. Seafer would say.
Yep. There he is, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Thanks so much for coming in.
3 Musketeers. Whoa. Hi, Chicken Dinner. I love it.
That's awesome.
Great name.
Yes.
100%.
Thanks, Missy. You're a world of knowledge too, Missy. I see you in our chats and listen to you in our True the Fact conversation, and thanks for that. I just go through things sometimes, and it is what it is. I seem to rebound better
than you used to, right?
I just come back faster. But I appreciate that, Missy.
The emotional roller coaster is real with carnivore. Like you get your ups and downs. I had a real down moment coming home from Texas, just being in such a fabulous life, and then came back home and back to reality. I've got no support here, no carnivores, no one to talk to. And I really went through a bit of a down week. Like I'm still trying to get over it. Yeah. I really missed that atmosphere. So yeah, it happens, but you just keep on keeping on. Every day gets better.
For sure. Todd, it's called powdered butt syndrome. When you have powdered someone's butt, you don't want to take their advice. Keith, did I powder your butt?
Not that I can remember, Todd, but I don't know with you these days.
I think he's talking about Mom, but yeah, that definitely, Mom powdered. Yeah, I got you. That is for sure. That is for sure. I think that is what happened because she does not want to take my advice right now for sure. That's awesome. Beth got it. Hey, Scott, how are you? You can hop on. The link's in here if you want to say hi. See, somebody appreciates my talents. Thank you, Missy. Thank you.
I love the accent. I actually do love your accent.
I don't have an accent, Lindy.
You do.
Do I have an accent different than Michael's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's the hat.
Well, I could try taking it off, but the camera would go.
I love Michael's accent too. They're totally different accents to me. Yeah.
It's just like Lindy's. Yeah. Look at Lindy's and Keith's.
Yeah.
But I hear their differences, but I don't hear a difference between me and Michael at all.
Oh, there's a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
My voice is soothing and smooth.
Yes. Yes.
Yours is annoying like a cat in a bag.
Oh, geez. That's not an accent. That's saying it's annoying. Is there a tone difference?
Yeah. Yours
Cadence?
is
There is a difference.
It's how we were raised. We talk different.
I don't know. Man.
Just listen to him.
Todd's got three of us telling him.
Todd, you're simple, as Dr. Barry says, or Dr. Baker
Dr.
said.
Baker. Dr. Baker said I was simple. He's a simple man. There we go. Here you go. We'll put the link in the chat again. Anybody wants to come in and say hi? Pasting it right now. Hop on in if you want to visit. Well, that's interesting. I don't feel like we have an accent. I feel like Southerners have an accent. Missy, you need to settle this. Do I have an accent compared to Michael, or compared to your Texas folk down there? Let me know if I have an accent. That'd be interesting. I don't think we have accents here.
We all appreciate you, Keith.
Yeah, you're so loved. This is that carnival family I was talking about. In real life, we just don't have that support, but here, it's just so much love. Hey, Scotty.
There he is. How you doing, Scott?
There he is.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we?
Yeah, great. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm all right for being me.
I see I've been watching some of your videos. You've been really hitting the working out hard lately.
Making the effort. Let's put it that way. I mean, I think I'm a person who gets all in, so I have to be very careful because I'll hurt myself. So I'm ramping up.
Nice. How's it going? You feeling good?
You look good.
Yeah, I'm feeling. Okay. So I'll be 62 in a month or so. Everything I do feels a little different than maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Sure.
There you go.
And then I had some pretty major surgery on my neck about 20 years ago, and I started doing farmer carries, and I'm doing a beggar's version of it, mind you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm feeling it. They say it really hits your trapezius muscles, and yeah, I feel that. But my goal is not to be radical and then quit, but to be steady and increase as I can.
That's a good plan for sure, huh?
It's a plan.
That's awesome. Well, I look forward to keep watching and seeing you progress, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how big little steps, little consistent steps get to,
Adds up.
Big little, yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Hey, I tell you what, I was living vicariously through you and Lindy when you all were in Austin.
That's awesome, man.
And you guys were just absolutely amazing. And I think maybe more was done for the carnivore space via the gratitude and grace that all of you showed each other.
Man, I'll tell you what, it was one of the funnest things I've ever got to experience in my life, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
It really was. It was awesome. You're gonna have to come to the next one because, well, you're in Mexico, not Tampa. I was thinking you're on the other side, but next one's in Tampa, Florida.
Well, I'm in Alabama, so it was probably quicker and easier for me to go to, probably equidistant Austin to there for me.
Oh, really? For some reason, I thought you were in New Mexico.
No, I was born in New Mexico. I was stationed in New Mexico. My family lives near there, but no, I'm not there.
Oh, okay.
I'm in North Alabama.
That's crazy. For some reason, this whole time I thought you were in New Mexico. That's funny.
Well, it's probably because you're here with an accent also.
Wait a minute. Listen, right here. Proof is in the pudding. Todd, I don't think Todd has an accent. Right there. Right there. I'm not crazy.
Lisa probably has an accent too, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Probably
would
from
say
Montana.
I would say that any accent you have, Todd, is more what you were talking about. Your vocal intonation is pretty high in the register, and it's forward through the nasal, so it gives you a little bit more of a regional sound there.
More like a cat in a bag.
No. And that's disturbing that you know what a cat in a bag would sound like.
Exactly.
I've heard recordings.
Oh.
That's what you do on the internet. Now we know, Michael. Now we know.
Yeah. Just tell the Navy committee. Yeah, Marnie, I got to be honest with you. When I look at that, I was listening to a gentleman, a Buddhist faith, and he was always saying, instead of getting mad at these aspects of your personality and doing that, he said, instead invite them to sit down next to you, Thich Nhat Hanh. And he said, tell this part of you to sit down with you on the bench and not be angry, because if you think about it, it's a part of you. And if you're going to be creating division within yourself through a negative speak, right? Well, you kind of left everything knotted up, and instead you sit and said, it's okay that you're afraid. It's okay that you have anxiety. It's okay that like you had a bad day, right? They wrote a song about that, had a bad day, right? And I've heard all of you say before, don't let today's bad moment be the reason you get off of the path you're on, right? And so I think maybe I understand what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying there, Marnie, but I think maybe if we could put a finer point on the pencil and say, it's going to be all right. Let's just work with this.
I can say that the best part about it is that I'm not using medications anymore to try and fix that problem. To try and quieten those voices, or to try and delete them, or make me go into another space. I'm using my carnivore friends, my carnivore connections, and my carnivore food.
Amen.
So,
I mean, they say that. I mean, the brain works better on ketones. It's a primary fuel. The body works better on it, and the Dr. Eads that has a lot to do with the mental space with brain physiology.
Yeah.
100%. Yankee, Chicago born, Texas, Southern raised. Absolutely. I like this. Charlie's 100% right. Us Southerners is the ones that ain't got no accent.
Right.
Exactly, Charlie. Let's see here. Yeah.
I was talking to Coach Amy in one of our meetings, then I tried to tell her that she was looking sexy, and she says, I didn't quite get you. Did you say 60 or 60?
Oh no. Oh no. you just put 9 years on her. She's about to clobber you.
It's because of my accent, and
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
Thank you, Missy. Todd, your accent sounds kind of like Minnesota accent. I suppose so. I am Norwegian, so we have people there, I think. Let's see. Born and raised in California now. I live in Idaho. Oh wow. I'm not far from Idaho. Yes, exactly. Todd has the least amount of accent. Exactly.
Right. But if you live in another country, I've been blessed to live in like Germany and be in a lot of places. And and I have a hearing deficit and a speech impediment. And a lot of times people say, oh, you sound like you're from Boston or New York and no, none of that. I was just, I went to like 6 years of speech therapy and my parents got gypped. I sound like a New Englander.
for sure.
And he agreed.
More of electrolytes help for sure, but he's having dizziness and headaches.
Probably keto flu.
Yeah, probably the keto flu, some oxalate dumping, maybe. All of those things will do it. I think as long as you stay hydrated and you have the electrolytes, you're just gonna have to pull through it. Oh, here we go.
Do you have enough fat in your diet also? Because I noticed for me, I had a lot of that same thing early on. I didn't really have a keto flu, but I was really low on my fat, and you gotta get it.
Yep,
for sure. Hey, Russell, how are you?
G'day, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I've been watching this on YouTube actually, and I didn't realise I could. I found the link to come into here, so I've been doing just a little bit about me. I've been doing carnivore for I'm on day 77, I think today.
Awesome.
On my own, I joined you lot about a week or so ago, but I've been doing it on my own. I'm 77.
Oh, you look great.
Just past being a war baby. Been a battler all my life, but I was told I got prostate cancer about 18 months ago, and there's been no follow-up on it until just recently, and they said they'd do a biopsy, which hasn't happened yet. But I'm feeling that good on this. Like, I've lost 9 kilos. I didn't need to lose weight really. A little bit of a belly, but I've lost 9 kilos. But the benefits, I'm off all my medications except for a beta blocker, which you've got to wean off that one. I am weaning it myself off it without seeing the heart specialist yet, but I've been on heart medications and stuff like that since I was 52, so it's been 25 years now, and I've stopped the whole lot because my blood pressure was dropping so much. I decided to get rid of the cholesterol tablets as well, the gout tablets. Everything's gone except for the beta blocker, which I'm pretty sure the beta blocker, I've got to get off that, because what it does, it slows your heart rate, and with this diet, my heart rate's been dropping down below 40 beats a minute. So
wow,
be careful.
I'll get off the beta blocker as well now. So this diet, this is amazing. I can't believe it. And yet I wasn't doing it to lose weight or get off medications or anything.
Right.
It's amazing. Anyway, thanks for your work, guys. Brilliant.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your testimony. I think this is so important. And I don't know, what do you think? To me, this is the best way to spread this, it's with our own results, and then we, our loved ones and the people around us will see it, and it's contagious. Results are contagious. I don't know.
That's true. Yeah, very true. I've been posting on my Facebook about my progress, and I've put a testimony up there of why I'm doing it and everything else. And now I've got a couple of people that have started the diet as well. They've just sent a message, say, "Oh, I'm starting day one." For what reasons they're doing it, I don't know. I should get back in touch with them, I suppose, and find out if they need any help. Because I'm retired, I just spend most of my time on the internet, trading and stuff. But I've probably watched 200 or 300 hours of videos from the various doctors in this field over the last 10 weeks. Maybe more. It'd be a couple of 100 hours, I would think. I nearly qualify as a doctor, I would think now. I know more than my doctor. I know that, because when I told her what I was doing, she said, "Oh, you can't do that. You got to eat vegetables." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "For your vitamins and minerals." And I said, "Which vitamins?" And she said, "Oh, B12." I said, "Look, we did a blood test last week. What's that say about B12?" She said, "Oh, it's very high." And so she got flustered and referred me to my heart specialist. And the funny thing is, that's right. And the funny thing is, I got a phone call from the heart specialist saying that they wanted me to come in and have an ultrasound of my chest, my heart. And so I went in there and did that, and there was the bloke, the technician or whatever he was. Turns out he calls himself a scientist, so he must be a doctor or something. He's a big man, and he's doing this, and he said, your heart doesn't seem too bad, even though I've got problems with my heart. He said, it seems pretty good. I said, well, I've changed my diet. He said, oh, yeah, what were you doing? And I said, oh, I'm just eating meat. He said, I've been doing that for 9 years.
Wow.
I said, really? I said, he's trying to get rid of the excess flesh and stuff at the moment, so he's not losing as much weight. But I said, oh, yeah, what do you eat? He said, I have a coffee in the morning, come to work, and when I go home, I have 2 Scotch fillets. You call them ribeyes, I guess, but that's all he eats. He eats once a day, and he's lost a massive amount of weight, apparently. Wow. But he's been on it 7 years or 8 years or something.
Wow.
Yeah, it just astounds me what this does.
It's incredible. It really is.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
What was your first thoughts on it, Russell, when you first started looking into it? Did you think?
I believe that, like, about 45 years ago, I went on a ketogenic diet. It wasn't called, there was no such thing as keto in them days, but it was the same diet. It was a diet by, it was through a multi-level marketing company actually in Queensland. A fellow who was a naturopath, he's since died of old age, but he cured himself of cancer when he was in his 30s with diet, and so he was promoting herbal products which cleansed your liver, supported your system while you were eating a high protein, high fat diet with low GI vegetables. And I did that. I lost a lot of weight back then, but I completely forgot about it after the company went broke and whatever. I wasn't able to buy the supplements anymore and so on. And I just lived my normal life for the last 40 years, drinking plenty of beer, and I've always eaten well. I've always eaten plenty of meat. But when I was told of, or when I started to think about this prostate cancer, I just didn't worry about it when I was first told. But I'm from a farming background, and life and death cycles are normal for me. I just accepted I was going to die within 10 years probably, and I'm already 70 odd, so I'm 77 now. I never really worried about it. I didn't think I'd ever live out 10 years anyway. But I had a change of mind about 2 or 3 months ago, and decided to do some research, and I come across Carnivore. Now, I can't remember which doctor it was initially. It would have even been Dr. Chaffee or Dr. Berry, maybe. I found their videos on YouTube, and I started following up on it, and it triggered my brain remembering about what happened 40 or 50 years earlier when I was on basically a keto diet. And so I really researched it deeply and decided to go whole head. I just went boom, straight into it, totally meat. I've had some bad experiences with diarrhea and everything, which everyone else has, I guess. A 4-day flu, which I thought was COVID, but on the 4th day, boom, it just disappeared. And so maybe that was associated with it too. I've had the weight loss as a byproduct, shocking exhaustion at times, which I haven't been able to work out how to fix. Then yesterday, all of a sudden, I was full of energy. but I'd eaten some. I had taken a few spoons of MCT oil. I started on a course of methylene blue, which I don't know if you guys know about or not, but I don't know whether that's going to help, but it's supposed to support mitochondria. And I'm on my second week now of membendazole because I'm continuously in ketosis now, and between 4 and 8 millimoles or whatever they call them. So hopefully I'm on the right track.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're feeling good?
Yeah, I feel good. Yep. I get a little bit of chest pain occasionally, but I've had that for half my life. So, but I'm there's no doubt whatsoever that my blood pressure and everything else has gone back to normal. And I've been on these tablets for 25 years.
Right.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's incredible, man.
God knows what it's cost the government to keep me alive on tablets, because I get them on the PBS, which is only $6.80 a script, and I was on about 5 different scripts. And some of those, like the beta blocker, I think they're about $30-$40 a month, something like that. And I'm only been paying. So the government's been paying for all this shit for 25 years, and now I'm off the whole lot of it. The doctors don't like it because they're going to miss out on their cut now, but too bad. I want to try and convert at least one doctor in Darwin. I live up in the top end of Australia in the tropics. There's no carnivore doctors here that I can find. But I want to try and convert at least one to carnivore, so we get some sort of a support group growing locally, you know?
They may be in hiding, though, so they don't get in trouble from the other doctors.
Right.
It's possible. Yeah, that's possible, I guess. I got no idea why you'd hide. Why wouldn't you just go out in your own practice like what Dr. Chappie's done, you know?
For sure.
You achieve a lot more.
Metis, let's see, we got a few questions to answer here too. Metis Medicine asks a question: any advice for a struggling beginner? Did y'all ever go through this? So I believe
that's going to be back to the dizziness and the headaches, that the question that she asked before. And I am going to say that's keto flu, especially when you're first starting out. It took me 5-6 weeks to get through that. It's not easy.
Yeah, I've had no flu. Oh, I've had a little bit of flu, but only a few days. But I found that one of my main problems is cramps at night in my legs and my hands. And I take a big pinch of salt in some water before I go to bed at night.
Magnesium will help with that a lot.
Yeah, magnesium.
Yeah, magnesium as well.
Potassium.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Withdrawals depending on what you are prior to food and additives. Absolutely. Let's see here.
I also think how long you've been doing something has an impact, you know. So, like I've had a 25, almost 30-year relationship with artificial sweeteners. It's very difficult for me to give those up. So, I mean, you got to figure out who you've been dancing with all these years.
That's right.
Yeah, sweet. I get incredible cravings for sweet things, especially if I just smoke the joint or something at night. But it's shocking. And so I've got some raisins. I got a little box of raisins in the fridge, and I'll take out 4 raisins and slowly eat 4 raisins, and that gets rid of the craving.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's not a lot of sugar in 4 raisins.
You could set the smoke aside too and not get the craving, but you know.
Well, I get so bored. But I'm not drinking as much as I used to. I've cut back.
Good.
So I am still drinking, but I found that I can still drink. No, I know the alcohol's not good for you, but I've been doing it since ever. But I found unless I have a really heavy night drinking, if I go out or something like that to the pub, that's the only time that my ketone levels will drop the next day a bit. But you know, it'll go down from 4.
All the sugar.
Yeah, it's the carbs in the beer. Yeah, right. But it still doesn't go down to 0. So I am drinking a lighter beer, a low carb beer. But I know I've got to stop that. one
Yeah,
thing. Look, the benefits are just outstanding. I'm preaching to the converted, obviously, but the weight loss I didn't need to lose, but I have lost it. The arthritic pain has gone out of my ankles and my knees. Half the pain out of my lower back's gone.
That's incredible. That's very good.
Needs to go up steps. I can just walk up steps now. I couldn't do that before because my back hurt so much.
Right.
Yeah. The champion within wants to know if Russell, if you have incorporated any resistance training yet.
No, none yet, but I'm going to. I do have a referral from my doctor from 12 months ago to go to an osteopath or something like that
Nice.
for me back, and I'm going to follow up on that now and get some exercises. So
good.
I can't afford to be going to these professionals regularly, but and I can't really afford to go to a gym, I guess. But I would be able to afford it if I give up the grog, maybe.
I'm embarking on a journey here, Russell, where I'm not going to spend money on the gym. So I picked up a bucket and I put things in the bucket. You can put dirt in the bucket,
Exactly.
water in the bucket.
One gallon of water is 8 pounds.
Yeah, you can do sissy squat, what we call sissy squats. Push up. If we could get our bodies to the point where our body weight is too easy, we would probably find ourselves in a much better space physically, to where then if you wanted to go buy a kettlebell and try to swing that around your head for a while, you know what I mean? But I'm a ways away from that right now.
Right.
Yeah. I don't live enough room to. I don't have enough room to swing into here. I just live in an old caravan. But I have been walking. I've started walking. I'm doing 3 kilometers a day at the moment. Working back up. That'll help muscle me up a little bit. My weight's gone down to 73 kilos, which is only about 175 pound, I think, roughly. Or a bit less, maybe, I don't know. But I don't really need to lose any more weight. I need to put weight on, a bit of muscle, actually.
160 pounds, 161 pounds.
Is that all it is?
Shout out to Dr. Nelson, too. We met him in Texas. He came up to us and said hi. That was awesome. It's great to meet you, Dr. Nelson. And
cool.
Let's see. And then I got a topic for Scott here next, but he says, one word changed everything for me: diabetes. Absolutely. And this is a great way to get rid of that for sure. Scott, can you tell us? I know that you have some exciting news about your liver information. Yeah.
So a little background is, of course, I carry extra weight. I'm fat. I got it. They actually said I was morbidly obese, which I don't agree with. I want to fight them on that one. But the idea being is, but I got some ultrasounds and that said, yeah, you have a fatty liver. And we hear about that, pretty ubiquitous in the community. And I thought, okay, I got a fatty McFatty. I'm good, right? Well, I maintained that for years, right? And then about 2 years ago, another diagnosis came in that said I had portal vein hypertension. So your portal vein is where all your lymph, remember all that lymph we talk about?
Yeah.
The portal vein is where all the lymph dumps into the liver. And that lymph also, by the way, carries all your dietary fats and everything, right? So it all going into my fatty McFatty liver. Well, because the liver was it's not a filter, but it kind of performs it. I guess they were saying that the portal vein, which is a very low pressure system, right? So you don't have a heart. So, only 4 or 5 inches. I don't know if it's inches that they measured in, but with your blood pressure, 120/80 or whatever, for your liver, you're talking about 6, right? And they say your portal vein should only be a certain diameter. And then if it's enlarged, that means the pressure's up and there's some decidedly poor outcomes. If you have, they have acetites and, varicle. So basically you can have a water fluid buildup, or you could have varicose veins in your throat. And if one of them ruptures, you're toast. It's like an aneurysm.
Right.
So it's not a good thing. Well, I did carnivore for about 100 days, 110 days last year, fell off the wagon, fell off the planet, came back into it in February, been on it now for 100 plus days, and got another set of images done. And now the doctor called me up for the hepatologist from the liver clinic of the VA. I said, I no longer have portal vein hypertension as a diagnosis.
It's awesome.
Beautiful.
That is
That's awesome, Patty.
And the doctor was absolutely amazed. She was like, so. And I told her all the things to do. And Russell, I get you, brother. But I had to give up even my occasional drinking, because if with a fatty liver, so all alcohol gets converted into fat in the liver. There's a whole bunch of cascading, like you said, Russell, bad things with the alcohol, etc. But if I already have a fat liver and then I'm adding insult to injury, it just didn't make sense to keep doing it, right? So I get rid of that, got rid of all the sugars. Now, I just tell doctors anymore, and I've seen some comments on it. I just tell the doctors, I don't tell them I'm carnivore. You know, I tell them I'm just eliminating sugars from my diet.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it.
And then my doctor said, I said after it was all done, I said, so what kind of diet plan do you think I should be following? And she said, well, all the conversation at these symposiums we go to, and then she told me all about symposiums, like I don't know what one is. And she said, what they're saying now, the most common thing they're saying is Mediterranean. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a Mediterranean. You know, I'm not going to. What's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I said, I'm not going to fight the fight with them anymore. You know, I'm going to just say, you know what? If my blood work is coming back good, if nobody's getting worried, you know, and they got some more tests to do, because they came up. I also came up with, hey, Brett, by the way, and Johnny, I came up with fibrosis and cirrhosis.
Wow.
But talking to my doc says, yeah, we think that cirrhotic imaging, and you know, they could do a needle stick and do a biopsy. And I'm like, no, I don't think you're going to stick my liver with a needle. But everything else seems to point to not having that. And on top of it, there are these areas that are missing fat in my liver. So it shows, you know, have you ever seen a fatty liver image?
Oh, yeah.
So basically, it's just like a nice grayed out image, because the fat attenuates the signal, so it doesn't come back nice and clear, right?
Right.
So it's all like opaque, if you would, like a foggy day in my liver. Well, now there's pockets where it's clear. And the radiologist, and when I looked it all up, they said you have to be very careful, because that's indicative of liver cancer. And then I maybe had tumors. So they did all the battery tests to make sure I don't have any tumors. I don't have any tumors, right? But what it is I think, if y'all have ever heard this, but you can't lose fat, like you can't just do crunches and lose fat on your stomach, right?
Right.
Well, I think what's happened is in my liver, as I'm losing the fat through the carnivore way, I think just different areas are getting rid of it before other areas.
Right.
And so my liver is starting to, they say it had surface nodules on it. And I think that it's kind of like, what is that you get on the back of your legs, or like cellulitis or something? I think my liver is deforming because some areas it's collapsing, some areas still has the fat, so it's not homogeneous anymore.
Right.
But the good news is the doctor said, I don't even think you even have cirrhosis. I think you're good. We're just going to keep an eye on it. Got some tests to do in about 2 months. And I said, I'm going to keep doing what I do.
That's right.
So
that's awesome, Scott.
1.5 thumbs way up.
Yeah. Lucky with the liver, it can heal itself. So
yeah. If you don't kill it.
That's a good point there.
That's
and your body knows, your body, as you go on, as you, for anyone that's, I don't know who else is listening here, but Your body heals itself in a particular order. It knows how to heal and what to heal first. And
right.
For me, it was the arthritic pain first. That went within 2 weeks. And then it was various. The last thing I've noticed that has changed is I've got one tooth here that needs a root canal, and now the pain's gone out of that tooth, and that's taken 10 or 11 weeks. And I can't believe that. That's just unbelievable. So I'm just hoping and praying that the cancer will eventually go as well, or at least decrease in size. Your body knows what it's doing. You just got to feed it right.
Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome how we can make these observations about ourselves now?
Yeah.
Whereas I remember when I left them up to the doctor. I left them up to the health professional, you know, and they would tell me from what they were seeing, what was happening, and then prescribe me medication for it. They've got the right tools in that for us to find out. I don't put them down, but the conclusions that they come to now are not the same conclusions that I might come to now, because I'm learning about myself. I'm listening to people like yourselves going through this information gathering and then just putting it out there and giving your version helps me to have my own mind to do the same. So I just want to say how much I appreciate what you guys are saying.
Well, I think all of us would say that our body of I'll use the word knowledge loosely, but our body of knowledge is so much greater than it was when we were ill and not finding. I listened to a thing with Dr. Barry and Dr. Paul Mason today, and they were saying about how doctors, and Paul Mason says, record your doctor. You know, they should let you record what they say, and they should send you your test results, and they should give you all this stuff. Hey, Lori. I knew a boy once.
Anyway.
No.
Keep going. I listened to that. I watched that podcast last night, actually. Quite amazing. And the next time I see my doctor, which will only be, I think it'll be probably sometime this week. I expect, well, I'm definitely going to ask about recording the conversation with the doctor, and what the doctor spoke about last night, and I'm going to ask for copies of all my blood tests from the past and so on, so I can sort of analyze it myself. And I'm going to ask for a more complete blood test next time. I'll pay the extra to get the total lipid thing or whatever they call it and everything. I want to see what's happening inside.
I always want to, when the cardiologist says dumb stuff like this, I always want to ask them, if their information works so well, why is the number one killer of cardiologists still heart disease? You know what I mean? It seems like a conflict of interest to me.
I can remember 25 years ago when I first went into hospital for I had to go in for a facial operation. I'd been pretty well wrecked up, and all this side of my face is sort of scrunched up because of a severe fracture through here due to an altercation with an idiot. I got smashed down onto the corner on a pool table, the hard metal corner I got smashed head first into that and ended up in hospital. And they, at the time I was over 50-year-old, and the doctors wanted to do all sorts of tests on me to see whether I could handle anesthetics, because they had to push all the bone back out to reconstruct. And that's when they found out I had severe heart problems. which was from heavy drinking for years. And the doctors, they had to run a lot of tests on me at Monash, which is a university joint down in Melbourne. They had to run a lot of tests on my blood work and not just everything, you know. And the bloke that was running the tests on a treadmill and stuff to see whether I can handle a particular blood pressure tablet, he said, well, it's time for a break. He said, you can have a 5-minute break. And so I got off the treadmill and sat down, and I could see him out. He went out into a little courtyard outside, and he's smoking a bloody cigarette, the bastard. I thought, Jesus Christ, I can't believe it. It was just amazed me. A young bloke treating people with heart problems due to cigarettes and drinking, and there he is smoking in front of me.
Just needed a pint to finish it off.
Oh, it was just, I was astounded. But then I forgot all about it, of course. But they don't have a clue, I don't think. There are some that do, obviously. But anyway, I've got to stop hogging the microphone here.
You're good. You're good.
Todd's gone to sleep, I think. Wake up, Todd.
Oh, sorry. I got my fireworks go on sale tomorrow, and my guy that runs my Google listing and sets the hours for opening and close is in Mexico. So I texted him and said, could you please set the hours, because nobody knows on Google that we're open tomorrow, because right now it says we're closed. And so he just sent me the information so that I could do it. And if I don't do it before midnight, then it won't happen tomorrow. It's got to click.
What do you sell?
I sell fireworks seasonally during our 4th of July for 12 days. Yeah, I sell artillery shells and the big break shells that go up in the air, and bottle rockets, Roman candles, all that stuff. But,
I live in the Northern Territory, and this is the only part of Australia where you're allowed to have fireworks, and it's one day of the year, Territory Day, and that's this week, and it is like World War II. It's for it starts a day as the sun goes down on this particular day. It's the day that the territory became a state, actually. And when the sun goes down, you're allowed to set off fireworks until midnight. And it's astounding. You just can't believe it. Houses get set on fire. There's bushfires around. I don't know if you've ever been in the tropics, but in the wet season, the grass grows 10 feet tall, right? There's this invasive grass from South Africa we've got here now, and it grows 10 feet tall. And of course, the fireworks season is in the dry season, and all the grass is dry. It just catches fire, and there's bloody fires everywhere. There's 2 or 3 houses get burnt down every year. People end up in hospital, but we've got our fireworks, and
it's not a party till a house burns down.
No, that's right. Yeah, you can always build another house.
So, Lindy, how's the reacclimation to home going for you, and how did your daughter like the trip? I know you already talked about this a lot, but how'd your daughter like it all?
Oh, she loved it. She loved it. And I think she wants to come back to Florida next year with us. So hopefully all going well. The 3, my husband and daughter, will come along. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm back on track now. Just miss everybody. I just had such a great time. I was living the high life, and now I'm back to the grind and back to work and my boring life. So yeah, holidays end, but looking forward to Australia when Todd and Bella and Kerry and Adam and everyone come here. So November,
Wow.
So that's going to be exciting. So I'm hoping we get half the team up and can do some adventures here in Aussie. So looking forward to that.
I'll be bringing my Cobra.
Yes.
Lindy brought me one in Texas here recently, so I have authentic Australian Cobra, which means I think with the hat that allows you to wrestle alligators. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're going to have to find some alligators so you can put some teeth in there.
Yeah, I need some teeth like Crocodile Dundee.
Don't put some teeth in you, believe me.
Just watch out for the stingrays.
Yeah, that'll get you.
Too soon?
No, I don't think so. Norm Macdonald had the best skit on that after he passed. It was great. I used to love that skit. But I got okay. So this is funny. I'm guessing Drew must know some of my family because that Bach Ness Monsters is the name of my nephew's monster truck shop, right? Wow. So it's the Bach Ness Monsters. So I'm guessing this must be friends of my nephew. Hi, Drew. But well, that's awesome. Man, it was so much fun. This 3 hours just flew past. Let's see what he says here. No, not at all. I just thought about it last week. Oh, right on. Well, that's funny because my nephews and my sister-in-law's license plates all have some rendition of and they all have mud flaps that say the Bach Ness Monsters on it. It's kind of funny because they're monster trucks. So my nephews have. Oh, let's see if I can show a picture of them. Uno momento. Because my nephews love the monster trucks. And hold on, sorry.
Let me ask a question while you're doing that drive.
Yeah.
For Lindy particularly, but anybody else, is there anybody who's going to be doing something different in their carnivore journey because of what you learned or saw at Hack Your Health?
No, we didn't actually get to attend Hack Your Health much. We were there on the Sunday and saw the SPG sort of talk.
Okay.
Because we were busy with the live stream trying to get all everything working on that, so we missed quite a bit. But I did buy myself a little massage gun, so it's like a long stick and you can massage yourself, and my God, that is so good. And that's been helping with my challenge because I'm doing an arm flap challenge at the moment, so
right, very
sore shoulders, and I can actually give myself a massage and it feels wonderful. So that's probably the only takeaway that I've got from Hack Your Health.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a shame. It's a shame. But next year I plan to do the whole event. So we'll be a little bit more organized. We learned a lot this time round. So.
Oh, there we go. Michael's got it. That's my nephew's monster trucks. They call themselves the Bach Ness Monsters.
Holy moly.
Yeah. So that's where I thought that was coming from. That's funny. Let's see here. I could love a new man inspired by you. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. Okay. It'd always be KetoCon for sure. Brett's in the house. That's me, Bella, Todd, Lindy, and Mandy. Or Hack Your Health. I joined Steak and Butter Gang. Yeah, it's so awesome. We get to see Brett now bunch in during the week in the Chew the Fat meeting at SPG. It's awesome.
Ashley's been attending some of the meetings too. So
yeah, for sure.
It's been great to see them.
Well, that's great because I think community is probably one of the things that is going to provide the greatest amount of consistent support through the journey, you know, because we're going to have moments when we're down or we miss the mark, and having people there on a regular basis for accountability really helps.
Absolutely. No, that we see that every day at the Chew the Fat meeting in Steak and Butter Gang. It is so handy for everybody to have a place to talk, you know, and to just work stuff out, you know, like it's, you know, this thing is not, carnivore is not smooth. It's incredible how the things that it can heal, but it still has its ups and downs. You still have stalls, especially when you're oxalate dumping and stuff, especially when you're moving carnivore is so powerful and so effective that the changes that you make really are life-changing, and they are insurmountable. And so it's we go through some stuff for sure when we're having that big of a body and metaphysical change.
And accountability too, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And just, you could be doing everything right, and you can just have some weird days because your body's going through some stuff, It's just working through some stuff.
I look at it as just as a process of saying it's the devil's in the details, and it's the little things that's consistently. So like the other day, I was at someone's house and they have cookies and candy and whatever, right? So most days I can walk by that and it doesn't bother me at all. People can drink around them, it doesn't bother. People can smoke, it doesn't bother. People can eat, it doesn't bother. But every once in a while, so I had like 2 cookies and 3 little petit four cakes, right? So wasn't a great moment, and I realized it, but I didn't let it get me off my game, because the devil's in the details. Every day, you got to just do the little things every day, and next thing you know, you've gotten through a week successfully. And I would think having daily chew the fat groups who are expecting to see you there, and then if you don't show up, that's that accountability aspect that really helps.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. And just, it keeps you focused. Your attention can drift if you let it stay out here, and all the people that sit here go, oh, sugar's really not all that bad. Oh, surely, if it was, the most addictive, whatever, or, however many times more addictive than heroin, they wouldn't have it. All these things. When you're out here in the world that thinks that carnivore is so crazy, they can grab your attention. They can start picking away at your resolve, and you kind of lose focus,
Right.
But when you can come back to, it's kind of like carnivore church in a way, Scott. I mean, it's just like the same reason that we go to remember our foundation and get, always check in at home base and know, because we gotta veer from there, but we always got to come back, to get our bearings. And that's what carnivore communities are like too. Absolutely. Yep. If anyone out there is just starting carnivore, or if you just need support and community, consider joining Steak and Butter Gang. 150%.
Congratulations, Mia.
Congratulations. What are the dates at Hack Your Health for the next year? So I know that it's in September, and I know that it is in Tampa, Florida, but I do not know the exact dates. Sometime in September. So we're going to be working that out as well. 11 months carnivore and just had my first major oxalate dump. Explosion, I think a dump like the keto flu was crystals coming out quite discouraging, disconcerting. And I've heard the stories. Yeah, for sure. It was weird, right? Because I didn't have an oxalate dump until about after a year myself. And then all of a sudden, I had crystals coming out of my pores, and I had rashes on the back of my legs, like came out of nowhere. I wanted to itch the skin off of my legs. It was driving me nuts so much every day. And that went on for months. It was crazy.
Yes, that's excellent.
Now I have white deposits in a couple of fingers sometimes. Gotcha. Steak and Butter Gang is amazing, absolutely. But yeah, so definitely recommend it for anybody starting out. But man, 3 hours sure did fly by today. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thanks for coming on, Russell, Scott. I definitely go.
Thank you.
Yeah. What about me, Todd? Hello.
I'm working my way down the line. First of all, you said you don't like the sound of my voice, sir.
So he was trying to save your ears a little bit. Huh?
We should put him back in the waiting room. You didn't watch our last episode anyways. Yeah, Carnivore Keith, New Zealand, right?
On and off, yeah.
Carnivore Keith, NZ, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking about due to you guys. Wow, I have a bit of a laugh with it. Yeah, Kiwi Daddy Carnivore is a.
There you go. You should.
Just because it still represents me as being, well, most people would know Kiwi being from New Zealand,
For sure.
So yeah, I've been thinking about changing it definitely. It has a little bit of a flow and a rhythm and
For sure. Well, that'd be awesome. But yeah, definitely go check out Keith. And man, it's been so much fun. This 3 hours just flew by like it was an hour.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow. We will see you guys next Sunday. And hopefully,
unless Todd blows himself up testing fireworks this week.
Yeah, unless I'm just a red mist after
pile of dust.
Testing. A little carbon offset for me coming your way.
I can always have LT sit in for you, Todd.
Thank you. He's gonna little T might have to come in and take my place.
Yep.
So I can't wait to the voice that
he's got big shoes to fill, but he can do it.
Nice. Well, we appreciate it. We love you guys. We are praying for you, and we will see you next time.
Stay carnivore. Bye, guys.
Bye.